could have gone credit to Aljo. But because he lost, it goes the other way. I'm telling you, this is how this sport is done. If you have a massive fight, whoever wins it takes all the credit for every popcorn and beer sold. You can see the problem with that, right? Because you're not stupid.
Doozy and the
But that's the
jacuzzi,
way
my boy.
that this works, which is why it's so incredibly flawed, which is why you don't need your analytics department. You can just come to my YouTube page. Now, far more over than that, Aljo was a gentleman. He was very polite. I had somebody call me and tell me that Aljo in defeat became their favorite fighter. They could not believe how humble he was and how proper he was. Those things are true. Aljo represented himself very well, and he gave Sean his 15 minutes of fame. That's true. It's very hard to do that and get yourself a rematch at the same time. It's just very hard for them to go hand in hand.
Hey!
Like, I'm not coming out and telling you that Aljo did a poor or a negative job. I thought he did great. I thought he really was a gentleman. I thought he showed a lot of class. But he did hint that he might be retired. And whether that was his message or not, his exact words were, "Don't be surprised if you see me back in here." It's a quote. Don't be surprised if you see me back in here. Well, what is the other side of that? There's only if that's one side of the coin, there's only one other side. What would that be? Don't be surprised if you don't see me back in here. And it's a colossally difficult situation when Aljo, who has absolutely earned the right to an immediate rematch, for sure he's earned that right. And this isn't just my opinion. Sugar Sean would have given it to him. He didn't ask for it. This wasn't a matter that Sugar Sean told him no or got up in the loft and pulled the ladder or wasn't grateful for the opportunity that Aljo had bestowed upon him. It was none of those things. Sean wasn't asked for it. Cheeto Vera did ask for it. Sean told Cheeto Vera yes in front of the world. Now we're moving in that direction. We're moving there very rapidly. I do understand 45 minutes later at a post-fight press conference in between bites of pizza, which whoever is running the goddamn PR team, stop the fighters from bringing goddamn pizza to the press conference. They'll listen to you. You don't need a buffer. You don't need to go get Elliot and the team. Say to them, don't take food up there, and they won't take it. At any rate, in between bites of pizza, Aljo finally says, I would like the rematch, but you got to understand the very meaningful and significant difference, okay? We have to take the guy at his word. We don't have anything else, and it doesn't matter if it's a gimmick or a shtick. We're bound to what he said. These aren't Chael's rules. It's the rules of the goddamn press conference. There's no punches being thrown. There's no training camp and no kicks, and there's no allies and partners and managers. It's nothing but words. We have to take your words. They matter. So when you attempt in between bites of a goddamn pizza to try to show that you're relaxed, right? I'm trying to show I'm relaxed. If I'm doing an interview and somebody's asked me that, and I don't want to do it, I can pick up my nails. This is a great tactic. This shows that I'm not really that into what you're saying. It's a condescension, but it also shows a relaxation on my part. It's just a tactic you do. So if your gimmick is no better than a goddamn cold slice of pizza with nothing to wash it down, don't do it. Everything matters. Your words were, I'm going to 145, I'm never fighting at this weight class again. I don't disagree with that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Words have also been the Dishalavili and the Aljo, they gotta work something out, right? So, if they don't want to fight, they don't want to compete. I respect that. If Aljo stays within the division, he goes and becomes a contender, which is exactly what Marab is, they're fighting and they're competing. And whether that's for headlines and mandates of the masses, whether that's for retweets and follows on social media, however you want to do it, you're now in a fight with a guy that you said you don't want to fight.
Relax.
So if you go that route and Sugar Sean and Cheetah go a different
This guy
route.
is trash.
Rematches don't happen for titles unless they're immediate, which by definition would be impossible to do if Cheeto in fact is going to be next, right? I mean, it's one of these really interesting spots.
I'm so trash, dude.
Where everything is now on the table. And I did think it was a missed opportunity. I do concede that Aljo had sportsmanship. I concede that his character and his politeness came through fully. I just share for you that is the greatest bantamweight ever, who could only be argued by Dominic Cruz. He deserves a rematch, but he didn't ask for a rematch. And he told us to not be surprised if he's back. Which means don't be surprised if I'm not back. These aren't my words, these aren't my thoughts. That's what happened.
I've been in and out of therapy.
Guys, our friends at Geology are celebrating their 5-year anniversary. And they're doing it with their biggest offer ever. Geology is a 24-time award-winning skin, hair, and body care company that creates simple and effective skincare and hair care routines customized just for you. All of their products are made with scientifically proven ingredients trusted by dermatologists and cosmetic chemists. I have been pairing the Deep Jasmine and Clove Hannah Super Clean Body Wash with the natural deodorant in the same scent, and I smell amazing. I've gotten a lot of compliments, and I'll tell you what, it's been simple. You take a 30-second diagnostics quiz, and their team of dermatologists will design a personalized routine that is shipped directly to your door. Right now, for a limited time, they are hooking you up with an absolute insane offer. Use my code CHAEL70 or scan the QR code on the screen, and they will give you an exclusive 70% off their award-winning skincare trial set. On top of that, you can get 30% on the add-on products of your choice when you add it to your trial. This is one of the best offers you will ever see. Get it before it's gone. Head to geology.com to level up your hygiene routine, or just click on the link below. Does Ian Gary want us to love him or to hate him? And I gotta tell you, I'm a little confused. I'm not sure. Like, he comes out, and the first time I ever saw him was Madison Square Garden a couple of years ago. Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman Part 2 is what my memory is telling me, and he wins the contest. He's a handsome guy, he's a young guy, throws his arm around Joe Rogan, cuts a promo, shows massive respect to Conor McGregor.
Oh my God, he got so lucky.
He coined Conor McGregor's phrases and didn't attempt to steal them. He said and cited the source that inspired him, which was Conor McGregor. Which I don't know if Conor is loved or hated himself. Like, at this point, I don't know. People want to see him. He is still the sport's biggest draw. Like, that I don't question. But Conor has always walked the line of go ahead and boo me. I dare you to boo me.
Boo me now.
It's been a massive attitude of I don't care from McGregor that has been half of the charm of McGregor. But I only bring them to you because I'm not certain where Ian Gary goes. Like, he's this really handsome guy, and then he goes off and he gets married, and now he's a father, and he's just got this beautiful family. Like, everything you see about him, you would like him. Wouldn't you? I think. And then they brought him to Boston. And he had them they were eating out of his hand. Like, everything was going his way. I was there live. The reception, the pop. I mean, that night was the Sugar Show. That is how that story will be told. If you were live in attendance, it was the Sugar Show with the supporting cast of Ian Gary. I mean, it was those two guys, for sure. And then you had a local East Coast house supporting UFC fan base of Chris Weidman.
I think we pushed for this one.
I don't know how many was in attendance. I didn't see that official number. But I know arenas. I can look around. Guys, there was 17 or 18,000 people. It was crazy. Where I was at, and I was halfway up to the building. If I looked up all the way, I couldn't. It could be my mother up there. I wouldn't recognize her. That's how high this building goes. It was packed. And I suggest for you, accurately, if you would have taken a 6-hour product,
bro, are you serious?
an 11-fight card, which is what that was, and you would have cannibalized that down to 3 fights, Chris Weidman, Ian Gary, and Sugar Sean's, you would have sold out that arena. Just as many people would have been there. Now, I'm still not sure if what Ian Gary did and Ian Gary's approach anywhere else other than Boston last week would have worked. And I don't mean would have worked for attention. I don't mean that he wouldn't have sold some tickets and been entertaining. I'm talking about what if he had the crowd on his side. There was some moments. He's this very handsome guy, right? And he's very good. But if you listen to him, I don't know that he was the nice guy. I don't know that he wanted or cared about having people cheer him. I mean, he took a very risky approach. He is a young up-and-comer, took on a veteran, a well-known product in Neil Magny. Right there is tough. Just historically speaking. Generally, there would be an appreciation shown to Magny. Somehow, Ian Gary took a quote by Neil Magny, turned it upside down on its head, dumped gasoline on it. I mean, not only got many people to believe, I believe he convinced himself that Neil Magny was out of pocket. As opposed to Neil Magny said something and he didn't mean it as a direct application, which is very clearly what happened, right? And he told Neil Magny, he told Neil Magny, he said, you're going to sit there and you're going to think about what you said. He said, you're going to sit there in silence, you're going to reflect. You're going to reflect on what you said.
Like
he talked to Neil Magny like Neil was the child and he was the father. When Neil's the veteran and this is the child, just by years and age. And it worked. And it was funny. And I don't know how. But then, okay, so everything's going Ian Gary's way. He goes on, he puts out this performance. I mean, somehow he's getting Neil Magny to go down from leg kicks, which I thought was like an off-balance thing, or it's just a timing, or maybe like kind of like a sweep the leg type moment. I mean, it happened kind of fast. But if you fast forward the match, right, I'm talking about the very first round, I'm talking about the very first 2 leg kicks. You fast forward the match, and all of a sudden Neil's limping around. He can't really use that leg anymore. And you go, oh, okay, he wasn't just off balancing him. He's hurting him. Ian Gary's now got power, which we knew he had in his hands, and now we're finding out he's got in his legs. Like, I mean, as far as a performance goes, I have maintained for you for a period of time that Ian Gary doesn't know how good Ian Gary is. But when the end of the night comes, he then uses this opportunity to call out possibly the nicest guy in the sport in Wonderboy Thompson, right? I mean, if you call out Wonderboy, you're understanding that you're going to be booed. You're fully understanding going into that. I'm not in any scenario going to be a nicer guy than the nicest guy. Therefore, I go into the other role. But Ian Gary got the crowd to cheer. He got the crowd behind him. And I'm just not convinced that if we were anywhere other than Boston, that would have worked. And I'm also not convinced that Ian Gary cares. I don't think he needs to be cheered. I don't think that's the role he's trying to play. I don't fully know, but every single thing that he did was the role of the bad guy. It just happened to work. I mean, it just happened that people were into it. They were into Neil Magny sitting there thinking about what he said. He told Neil Magny to sit there and reflect. He had to reflect. And then when it was over, right, he did it at the press conference. I'm assuming you guys know what I'm talking about. They get to a press, they're both on stage, the world is watching. And Ian Gary tells the media they're not allowed to ask Neil a question, that Neil had misbehaved the day before. as though he had violated the trust of the microphone and therefore has lost the ability to talk into said microphone. And instead he was going to sit there and think about what it is that he has done. And then when it's over, he tells Neil that he needs to go home and sit and reflect on everything he's ever done in life. It was so condescending. You know, there's things that you can't do and be a good guy. You cannot pour salt into the wound of a loser. By example, you can't do that and be loved by the audience. But he did. And did he get away with it just because we were in Boston? Did he get away with it just because he had support there? Or is Ian Gary changing the rules to the game? I think it's a fascinating topic. And I think a guy that is loved and people are on his feet, they're there to see him. It's pandemonium as he's cut this interview, as he's walking out. And then he calls out the nicest guy, which is Wonder Boy. You can't be cheered and call out the good guy. Or can ya? Guys, it is going down this weekend at UFC 292 as Sterling defends his belt against Sugar Sean O'Malley. And my partners at DraftKings are offering an incredible deal for all new customers who sign up using my promo code SONNEN. New customers can bet just $5 on any of this weekend's fights and receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. You can even use your bonus bets on DraftKings same fight parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same fight, including number of rounds and method of victory. Remember, DraftKings is the only place where you can bet same fight parlays. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry, you can still join in all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. So click on the link below and download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Ian Machado Gary. I'm going with Ian Gary, by the way. Ian Gary versus Neil Magny this Saturday. DraftKings odds right now, I just looked at them. What do you think they are? What do you think they are? Take 1 second. And you'll have two things that you need to answer here. Who do you think the favorite is? And by how much?
There are quite a few things that we already know about Brendan Schaub at this point, but one thing is, for the life of him, he cannot pronounce anything correctly. The guys over at Bussin' with the Boys was on the Fighter and the Kid podcast recently, and Brendan can't even pronounce his guest's podcast name. Papa says Bussin' with the Bros instead of Bussin' with the Boys, and his explanation for doing that is just redacted. And if that wasn't enough, well, in the same video clip here, we're gonna see Brendan takes full responsibility and credit for Jelly's musical career, including Theo Von. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Video clip was posted by the legend himself, Reddit user All I Do Is Lie to You, over at the Fighter and the Kid subreddit. Bobby Lee, roll the goddamn footage. Do it, do it, do it.
I'm pretty sure somebody in this room, I'm not going to say names, said something like "bussin' with the bros."
That's his little. It's his. I little always. Stick,
it's my. That's your thing. That's a.
No,
that's
it's something. I don't. It has to be a mental block.
That's that UFC.
You know what happened?
You know what? I think it's more football than UFC.
You think so?
Yeah, but
that was the Buffaloes.
Yep, and you're headed down the stairs path, bro. Dude. Welcome to your future, Daddy.
No.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
How bad is Jelly crushing it, bro?
Dude, he's murdering it.
Arenas,
murdering
it.
We were talking about like Steve Byrne, like he's another good guy, man.
When Jelly first, we met Jelly the day you came on with Theo.
I brought Jelly there. Jelly wasn't big, and Jelly goes, "Man, I love Bussin' with the Bros."
Bussin' with the Bros.
And Jelly's been my boy way before he blew up. And I go, "Come with me." He goes, "No, you think they'll have me on?" I'm like, At least come, meet them, and then after that, get their number.
Yes.
He's like, you think you'll have me on? I'm like, yeah, dude. I know. They're my guys. I forced Jelly to come with me and pushed him on you guys.
Now here are the Reddit comments posted by various users. Hey Brendan, are you saying bustin' with the bros? Talking about a Floydian slip, B. And it's so funny how Brendan takes credit for everything again. Look, Jelly was already playing the Honda Center when we first heard about him in the Babaverse. Now Shab knew him before he was big. Oh, okay. And he was also Theo's friend that he introduced to Shab, but he did discover Theo. So I guess if the person you discover discovers someone else, it then becomes your discovery. Okay, my head hurts. But dem the rules. And Brendan, come on, you can't say bussin' with the boys. You gotta say bussin' with the bros. I mean, by God, I thought Baba cleaned up his speech impediment here. And just to be clear here, Taylor from Bussin' with the Boys, he actually played over 100 games in the NFL as an actual starter, was a multiple-time first-team Big Ten All-American, Big Ten Offensive Lineman of the Year, and like I said, has been a starter his entire career, including when he was a Michigan Wolverine. Taylor is known for being aggressive, even for an offensive tackle. Brendan, however, equates his trying out for an arena team and not making it to one of the best to ever play their position at the highest levels possible. And that's called a fucking cut. And of course, Baba has to say daddy, as if it's cool to say one more fucking time. I just hate when he says this. Why would Shab think it's cool to call people daddy? Oh, it's definitely some kind of mental block. A mental block that lasts 24/7. Anyhow, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. And hey, make sure you hit that subscribe and like on your way out. But as for now, I will see all of you next time. With peace and love. Peace and motherfucking love, baby.
What the fuck?
Sexual transgressions are somehow they destroy you.
Well, why don't you cry about it?
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Yeah.
That's
I honestly, I didn't even want to ask because I was like,
that's my life, fellas.
Them the rules. Them the rules.
I've been in and out of therapy.
Dane Cook does not make me laugh at all in any way, shape, or form. How can any comedian get as famous as Dane Cook has with no jokes? He doesn't make me laugh, but that doesn't mean he's not funny. He doesn't get credit. He came up with a new genre sort of style of comedy. That guy is a total fucking trailblazer. This guy is a monster fucking talent that can kinda do anything. Dane Cook made his network television debut on Letterman in 1997.
When I was little, my dream, all I wanted to do was take karate. I used to run around my house. And I begged my dad, I was like, Dad, please, can I take karate? Come on.
Nobody could have predicted that this guy would become the biggest comedian in the world just a few years later. The next day after that Letterman set, Dave noticed a shift in his performances. He trusted himself more movement, more emotion, whatever it took to get laughs.
For me, it was tough growing up because I learned everything. I had 5 sisters, okay? I used to wear a tampon just to fit in, okay? Swear to God. Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping. I love sex. I always, you know what I mean? The thing is, it's just, I'm crazy for it. I just, I'm...
1 year later, Cook would appear on the new show Premium Blend on Comedy Central, a stand-up comedy TV show that helped amplify numerous comedians in the late 90s, including Dave Chappelle, Gabriel Iglesias, and Amy Schumer. Then in 2000, Dane got a half-hour special on Comedy Central Presents. It seemed like he was on the right trajectory to becoming a mainstream success, but his career reached a standstill after that special. Some of you might think it's because he wasn't funny. He got enough exposure to a large audience through TV, and they decided they wouldn't be paying money to come see him live, which could be true. However, comedy as a whole was in a rough spot. The late 70s and 80s witnessed a comedy boom that the world hadn't seen before. George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy are just a few of the many icons who dominated that era. However, the 90s saw a huge downturn. Comedy clubs were closing all over the country, and the Comedy Central TV channel was yet to be established. Most successful comedians in the 90s usually got their notoriety through television sitcoms. Everybody Loves Raymond, Home Improvement, The Jamie Foxx Show, All American Girl, Drew Carey Show, the list goes on and on and on. These comedians would earn a fan base, then embark on a large stand-up tour for the audience that loves their TV show. Now obviously in the 90s you can't just produce your own show and upload it to TV, so comedians who didn't have Hollywood connections needed to grind for years. They would do short stand-up sets in comedy clubs all over the country and slowly build their reputation. Dane was willing to do that old school grind. He hoped at one of his open mics he would catch the attention of a talent manager with connections or a network looking to cast him in a massively popular TV show. But by 2003 he basically had nothing to show for, besides being the intro for Smash Mouth's all-star music video.
I am the Waffler. With my griddle of justice, I bash the enemy in the head, or I burn them like so.
Dane had also just released his comedy album Harmful If Swallowed and had nobody to promote it to. It was time to take his career into his own hands, and this decision would launch him into superstardom. But first, let me tell you about today's sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is the most extensive vehicle combat game ever made. You can play over 2,000 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships in compelling combined arms PvP battles. Every vehicle is modeled incredibly accurately to create a truly immersive experience. War Thunder sports high-quality graphics and detail in 4K resolution, as well as authentic sound effects and atmospheric music. Whether you're a history buff or a fan of modern technology, War Thunder has something for you with vehicles from the 1920s to present day. You can play for free now on PC, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and previous gen consoles. I personally enjoy the accurate details they put in the vehicle models. Use my link in the description to start playing War Thunder today for free. If you use my link to start playing on PC, there's a large bonus pack including multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, and so much more. Thanks, War Thunder. August 1st, 2003, a new social networking service called MySpace has launched, and after a few months of it being public, Dane decided he would give it a shot. He signed up and immediately started spamming clips and links to his short comedy sets, which were hosted on his website, danecook.com. Just like comedians today post 30 seconds to multiple minutes of a set on TikTok, Dane did the same thing on his website. Long before every social media was riddled with spam messages that link to identity theft criminals, people would actually engage with someone posting a link that says, "Check this out." Dane gained thousands of friends very quickly. On MySpace they were called friends, but it's the same thing as followers. He began sending them messages.
And I was like, yeah, this new thing, MySpace. I get on there, I take my 2,500 people, and one night I come home from the Laugh Factory, and I spend the whole night, I think I probably respond to 2,500 people. Like, welcome to the, by their name. Hey, Carla in Iowa, I saw it's your birthday last week, happy birthday. Here's a link, and I start sending people. I spend the whole night. I go home every night for 4 years. I shook every hand digitally with every fan and sent links to pretty much every single person until I had millions of followers and could not do it anymore.
Dane was doing the door-to-door sales equivalent of marketing his comedy online. One by one, he created a digital empire on a site that was being grossly underestimated by the entertainment industry. On top of MySpace, Dane also saw the value in putting audio versions of his comedy on sites like Napster and even LimeWire. Little by little over the next year, fans purchased, or more likely, illegally downloaded his Harmful If Swallowed CD, which contained iconic bits like the BK Lounge, Monopoly, Not So Kool-Aid, and Tire in the Face.
You would put me on drive-thru every night. Why do people insist on yelling at the drive-thru? You know, it's modern technology. I'd be there with my little headset. Hi, welcome to Burger King. May I take your order? Sir, Whopper onion! What's wrong?
This material is considered by fans to be his best still to this day, and many others still have no idea why people thought it was funny. Dane's humor was very much built around young adults, and since college kids were the vast majority of people using the internet, he was in the right place. He quickly started selling out 2,000 to 2,500 seat venues primarily at colleges in the US. He created a hand sign / logo as a symbol for his fans, reminiscent of Jay-Z's Rock. This was dubbed the super finger or Sufi. According to Dane, this is when your middle finger alone does not convey the intensity of your emotion. He got a little bit of mainstream attention too, if you count being the sausage mascot in Mr. 3000.
Hey, oh, good. Hey, buddy, come here. Help me out, please. Hey, can you give me a hand?
By 2005, MySpace was the most popular social media site in the world, and Dane was the most popular comedian on the site. He had momentum, and he was on the cusp of something big. He set up a 20-date tour and hired a production team to film it, so he would have more content for his social media pages. Tourgasm was initially a webisode that ended up getting purchased by HBO and turned into a legitimate TV show. During Tourgasm was when Dane realized just how powerful the internet was. He booked a show at Penn State expecting 3,000 fans, but had to get moved to the Bryce Jordan Center because they sold 12,000 tickets. The material he was practicing on this tour was his second comedy album and special, Retaliation. Despite his huge internet following and multiple sold-out shows, Dane wasn't respected in the comedy world.
A week before I released my second album, Retaliation, a week before, we couldn't get one publication to write about it. Spin, Rolling Stone, like anybody, nobody.
All he had was his MySpace fans, and because of them, Dane Cook was about to make history. July 26, 2005, Dane officially released his comedy CD album, Retaliation, with Comedy Central Records. 2 weeks later, he was number 4 on the Billboard Hot 200, directly under Now 19, Young Jeezy, and Mariah Carey. It was the most successful comedy album debut since Steve Martin's A Wild and Crazy Guy in 1978, 27 years earlier. The album went 2 times platinum and remained the #1 Billboard comedy album for 49 weeks. Retaliation contained 2 discs of raunchy college humor bits like Bamf, the friend that nobody likes, where he's credited for creating the term Karen that is wildly popular today.
Karen is always a douchebag. Every group has a Karen, and she's always a bag of douche. And when she's not around, you just look at each other and go, God, Karen, she's such a douchebag. Until she walks up, and then you're like, hey, what's up, Karen?
Other fan favorites like Struck by a Vehicle and The Creepy Guy at Work. Immediately after this album boomed, he started getting recognized by the entertainment industry. His first gig, a 2-minute set at the MTV VMAs, where he absolutely bombed.
We like a little violence in this country. And I know you're like me, you can't deny it. Sometimes when you see somebody walking down the street wearing a Superman t-shirt, you just want to shoot them in the chest. And when they start to bleed, go, I guess not.
He appeared on Jay Leno's Late Night Show where he did this.
First of all, thank you, but before that, I just want to let you know that I'm a massive fan of yours, and I mean, you're beautiful, you're a talented monster, and North Country, and just, I mean, I know I'm kissing your ass here, but...
Then on the Jimmy Kimmel Show where he was an absolute madman.
Look. She's exceptional, okay? She's exceptional, she's exquisite, she's so many words in my vernacular. And yes, Tom is making a play for KH. I'll be home soon, Katie.
He got to host SNL in December 2005 and then a second time in 2006. He hosted the Teen Choice Awards in 2006 because he was every teen's favorite comic. Dane also starred in a new film alongside Jessica Simpson called Employee of the Month, which is honestly a pretty solid movie. Easily his best role. From there he had Good Luck Chuck and My Best Friend's Girl. His stand-up exploded to heights that people didn't think were possible. Cure Insurance Arena, Meadowlands Arena, Michelob Ultra Arena, Allstate Arena. Dane Cook was selling out 5,000 to 12,000 person venues every week, which peaked when he got the opportunity to perform at the legendary Madison Square Garden. The only problem was, he didn't have any material prepared because he was so busy doing movies. But you can't turn down MSG. Dane had no choice. The promoter apparently had a $150,000 budget to promote the show, but they didn't have to spend a dime because of Dane's social media following. As soon as the tickets went live, he posted the link on MySpace. Sold out. So they added a second show the same day. Sold that one out. Dane Cook became the second comedian in history to sell out the Garden 2 nights in a row. The first being Andrew Dice Clay, who was ironically like the Dane Cook of the 90s. Dane hired a small camera crew to film, thinking it was either going to be his best or worst performance in history. He improvised half of the material, rambling, screaming, sound effects, his usual shtick. sick, and he absolutely crushed it. This off-the-cuff performance was released later as his Rough Around the Edges special. Dane was zooming past veteran comics. The industry had never seen someone go from a hack at the funny farm to a stadium icon in this short period of time. He simply could not take an L, which is when the hate started rolling in. Rolling Stone published an article, "The Joke's on Us. How can any comedian get as famous as Dane Cook has with no jokes?" Jim Brewer, a stand-up veteran who hosts a radio show that often interviews comedians, said, "Not one comedian comes on my show and says, 'I'm so happy for him,' which is weird. They can't stand this poor guy." Stephen Rosenfield, director of the American Comedy Institute, says Dane is kind of like Perrier water. It's brilliantly bottled, but it's still seltzer. By the way, drink water. Every other day, there was a journalist writing about how much they hated Dane Cook. Family Guy took shots at him. Mad TV had a parody skit about him. He became a punching bag in the entertainment world. Now, it's pretty easy to say that people were just jealous of Dane's success, and that could be true.
Like a lot of jealousy, a lot of animosity that I, at a young age, was famous, hanging around with beautiful women, rich.
Even Joe Rogan has said the same.
I remember when Dane Cook was killing it. There were so many haters. And not just because of all the real reasons to be a hater, but also just because of his success was so astronomical. I remember people would just fume thinking about Dane Cook selling out arenas.
But it's pretty easy to see major flaws in Dane's comedy. His humor heavily relies on delivery rather than genuinely witty content. Many of his jokes revolve around relatable, everyday experiences such as playing Monopoly and having friends and eating at a fast food restaurant. He exhibits this, you know what I mean, type humor, or simply relatable humor, which is amplified by his sound effects, screaming, and insane body contortions. Now, his sound effects are damn good, and he's a very good storyteller, but often his stories lead nowhere, falling flat and ending with something like,
"You're the person nobody likes." I know, it is so true, and that's why it's funny. It is so true. That's why it's funny. Because it's so true, hence funny.
Unlike typical comedians who display brokenness or cynicism, Cook maintains a positive, unassuming lifestyle where dudes think he's the man and girls think he is a heartthrob. But just because he prioritizes showmanship doesn't make him unfunny. Dane didn't even address the hate. At first, he actually liked it. He felt like a comedy supervillain. Plus, he was doing arena after arena filled with tens of thousands of people laughing. He could care less what one journalist or one open mic comic thought. There is one very clear objective to comedy: to make people laugh. Dane was getting laughs and making millions. He was winning. But the reason many people hated him wasn't just because of his good looks and success. He was labeled a joke thief, and stealing jokes is a career-ending sin in comedy. Dane's 2005 Retaliation album contained a few jokes that were very similar to Louis C.K.'s 2001 album Live from Houston, Texas. The first accusation of plagiarism comes from a bit they both did when choosing a weird name for their child.
I'd like to have a kid, because you can name your kid anything you want. I like that part. I'd like to give my kid an interesting name, you know? Like a name with no vowels, maybe, you know? Just like... Just like 40 Fs, that's his name.
Then Dane's bit 4 years later.
I already have names picked out. I don't even know. First kid, boy, girl, I don't care. The first one that comes out, I'm naming it. I think it's beautiful. It's feminine but strong at the same time. Time for bed. I said time for bed.
The iconic Steve Martin had a joke in the 1970s where he discusses parents naming their kids. Some people think they were both inspired by the same joke. However, the second accusation was the itchy butthole bit.
Like, I was staying in a hotel and the soap was really nasty, and I had an itchy asshole for like a week, and I could have won $1 million. I still would have been going, fuck my asshole! It itches!
I don't know if you've ever gotten this. It was about 2:30 in the afternoon. I got the itchiest asshole I've ever gotten. On record. And I keep a record of my itchy assholes. May 14th, 1985, I had a very itchy asshole. This one ousted it. Get out of here!
The third accusation was regarding a bit where Louis and Dane witness someone about to be hit by a car, and they don't know what to say to prevent it.
Because it was happening really fast. I had like that much time to yell, you know. What can I yell in that much time? It's, hey, you the guy to my God! You know, that's not... She's gonna open the door again! Shit!
As the car was coming towards him, I reached out And I said, oh! Oh! That's all I could think of to say.
All three jokes are delivered differently, but it's an extreme coincidence that Dane's 2005 album has 3 bits that cover the exact same premises as Louis' 2001 album. Louis didn't actually blame Dane though, and in a weird turn of events, Louis invited Dane onto his television show to do a scripted scene where he confronts him.
Some of my jokes. I think you saw me do them. I know you saw me do them, and I think they just went in your brain. And I don't think you meant to do it, but I don't think you stopped yourself either.
CK thinks Dane had a case of cryptomnesia, which is basically when you think you had an original thought or idea, but you heard it somewhere else and totally forgot. Despite Louis giving Dane a pass, comedy fans still hated him, but the joke theft didn't stop there. Dane had a joke about a shoe store in 2007 that was almost exactly the same as Dimitri Martin's in 2006, where they both talk about asking for a shoe size and the worker comes back with the wrong size, resulting in them having to cut off a piece of their foot.
I went into a shoe store and I said, hey, can I get those in a 10? The guy said, sure, and he went in the back. Then a couple minutes later he came out and he goes, I don't have a 10, I have a 9. Great. Because while you were in the back, my toes were severed off.
She walks out. She comes up to me, you guys, so enthusiastic, such like optimism. She's holding a boot. She comes right up to me and she goes, we have it in a 9. Great, you guys also have a bone saw anywhere nearby?
Joe Rogan even says Dane stole one of his bits about tigers f***ing, but Dane changed it from tigers to rhinos. Rogan took matters into his own hands and confronted Dane with a phone call, seeking an explanation. Dane apologized to Joe and said he would axe the bit. Just 2 weeks later, Joe caught Dane telling yet another bit of his on stage once again. Joe confronted Dane in person this time, saying, "What the f*** are you doing? You know that's my bit. You heard me say it. What the f*** makes you think you can take my material and do it on stage?" Despite numerous accusations and kind of a lot of proof, a lot of people still think these were just coincidences, and Dane is not actually a joke thief. But Dane got something stolen from him. Money. Millions of dollars stolen by his own brother. Daryl McCauley was Dane's older half-brother on his mom's side, and while growing up, Dane considered him his first real best friend in his life. As Dane began to make money in comedy, he asked Daryl to quit his job as a corrections officer and manage his finances. For many years, Dane worked extra hard to not only earn money for himself, but also for his brother's career opportunity. McCauley made an estimated $12,500 a month for his role. However, Dane was forced to replace McCauley as his business manager for tax purposes after relocating to Los Angeles. Despite Cook offering to keep him in the company under a different position, McCauley was still angry. Although he had suspicions, Dane claims that he just woke up one morning and had an epiphany.
And then Monday I woke up and I literally sat up in my bed, turned to my girlfriend, woke her up, and I go, I think my brother stole all my money.
Dane knew he had to pursue legal action, but a piece of him still had love for his brother, which showed in his testimony. He shared with the judge in Massachusetts that Cook believes Daryl could have mental issues stemming from his connection to his birth father, who had his own mental disorders. Cook believes it could be genetic and that Daryl felt entitled to the money. Typically, people who are deemed mentally unstable can get a reduced level of punishment. McCauley pleaded guilty to larceny, embezzlement, and forgery charges. He was ordered to serve 5 years in prison. His wife was sentenced to 2.5 years for her involvement in the scheme, and the court ordered McCauley to repay Cook $12 million. Keep in mind, $12 million is just what they could prove he stole. It's likely that there was a lot more money stolen. From that moment on, the relationship between the two previously close brothers was shattered. He hasn't spoken to him since. Adding to that pain, both of Cook's parents sadly passed away in 2006 and 2007, leaving Dane in emotional turmoil, which ultimately led to his downfall. The faster you rise, the harder you fall. Eventually, Dane ran out of steam. His last CD album was called Isolated Incident in 2009, which featured a much smaller, more intimate setting of 400 people and was filmed in one take. It performed well amongst his fans, but at this point, Dane's shtick had been rinsed. Comedy is a slow grind. You need years to develop material, and by the early 2010s, his audience had outgrown his humor. He had a little string of controversial jokes that got him backlash on the internet, like this one at the Teen Choice Awards where Dane pokes fun at Vanessa Hudgens' leaked photos.
Where's Vanessa Hudgens? Girl, you got to keep your clothes on!
And another joke where he made light of the very serious 2012 movie theater shooting in Aurora, Colorado.
I'm pretty sure that somebody in that theater about 25 minutes in realizing it was a piece of crap probably was like, oh, fuck and shoot me.
Despite the crowd thinking it was funny, the internet did not, which started a long history of comedians getting their sets leaked and criticized on the internet. Dane had trouble maintaining his appeal to the youth, and his bad plastic surgery wasn't helping. The hate and resentment from the comedy community finally started to hit him, and he took a step back from the spotlight. He had enough money to just chill and live a pretty relaxed lifestyle on his own terms. He still did large shows, theaters, casinos throughout the 2010s, a tour in 2013 and in 2019, but these days, he mostly just spends time with his wife, Kelsey Taylor, who is 26 years younger than him. A creator by the name of Tracy Morrissey speculated some foul play. Dave and Kelsey made their relationship official in 2017 when Kelsey was about 18 and a half years old. Dane says that he met his girlfriend at a game night he hosts at his house.
How do you meet a 23-year-old? How do you meet? Where do you meet?
I used to host every Friday night for 2 years. I had a code names or running charades game night at my house, and then I just ended up meeting her through hosting game nights.
How long have you been going out?
Going out?
Yeah.
Oh no, we've been together 5 years. So now we're engaged after being together 5 years.
18.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's legal.
This 2016 photo shows a large mix of people at one of his game nights. These don't look like celebrities. You have people in the comment section asking if they can be invited, and when you consider how Dane back in his MySpace days was very comfortable reaching out to people one by one, maybe he just invited his fans to his house. This photo in 2016 shows Kelsey at a game night a few weeks before she was 18. Dane was 45. Tracy went on a deep dive and discovered multiple instances of young girls at Dane's game nights. Actress Joey King, who was 16. Emily Lind was 14 in this photo. Emily Robinson, 18. Saxon Charbino was 16. He even posted a photo with the 15-year-old saying, "I saw a screening with my homegirl." The common denominator is that all of these girls would go on to be actresses or aspire to be in the entertainment industry. This obviously had people accusing Dane of grooming young women, and ultimately his wife. Dane hasn't addressed these allegations directly, but he is aware of the backlash.
Yeah. But people give you hell for that. What do you say?
Sometimes. Oh, you're talking about the internet. That's a whole nother league. Yeah.
That's where you live, the internet and your lawn.
In real life, nobody's ever had any kind of anything but like giving us flowers and being very lovely.
He even jokes about it in his new stand-up.
Because I'm 49, my girlfriend's 23. She was doing her homework, and I said to her, bedtime soon, Betty. Let's talk before bed.
Over the years, Dane has regained his reputation in comedy. Not saying people are admitting that he was actually funny the whole time, but they do believe they were too harsh on him, or maybe hated him out of jealousy, or maybe just hated him to jump on the bandwagon. He was a massive innovator with social media. Listening back to these jokes was nostalgic. Maybe they didn't age all that well, but one thing for sure is Dane was a huge reason why a lot of young people got interested in comedy. Me especially. I don't think I would care nearly as much about stand-up as I do today if it wasn't for Dane. Remember, use the link in my description to start playing War Thunder today. It's entirely free, and PC users will get a large free bonus pack with so much to enhance your experience. Thanks again, War Thunder.
Just a piece of garbage, like a treasonous piece of
Kind
garbage.
of ambiguous?
Yeah, the whole thing, and there's not one good character in the whole movie, which is really interesting storytelling. Josh Peck only has a couple lines, and you don't even know.
Damn.
Yeah. But like
switching up on America, bro.
No, I mean, I wanted to go in there on some like rah
His
rah
problem
rah
is
shit.
it wasn't
pro-America enough.
You gotta watch Top Gun again.
Yeah,
just
Top
to get
Gun I
back
like.
into it.
Yeah. Top Gun I like. But no, I thought it was good. I mean, like, I'm the biggest Christopher Nolan fan in the fucking world. Like, I think he's.
You like The Dark Knight?
Yeah, like all of them. Amazing. I think he's the greatest filmmaker alive now.
Really?
And I thought this was solid, but I was going in there going, you're gonna give me the Batman trilogy now. Yeah.
I wish he did Barbie.
Yeah, it would have been sick.
It would have been a better You Barbie. should have seen
movie.
Barbie first, because it would have opened up your mind more.
I will say this about the Barbie movie: what it's done brilliantly in terms of the marketing is that like, it's become a cultural moment in the way that like a Star Wars movie is, where like people get dressed up for Star Wars. They dress up looking. People are going to the movie theater. They're in their outfits. Like, and you have to think about that when you're creating content or you're creating TV shows or films. It's like, how can people wrap their identity around this, and how can they make this more of just a sitting back experience? How can they turn this into their night?
Yeah, something for them.
Yeah, it's like
what do they get out of it? When they will wear suits.
Yeah.
It's like motherfuckers would buy 20 tickets with
Yeah,
their friends.
yeah.
They didn't even want to see the movie. They just wanted to like
take their picture. Yeah, so it's an IG moment and a film.
Yeah.
Like, and they just did that so well. And I was in the movie theater, and let me tell you something. It felt like, and it was sold out. Oppenheimer was sold out. It felt like everybody in the theater was there to see. And I was on 14th, a big movie theater. It felt like everybody was there to see Barbie.
I mean, it damn near doubled up Oppenheimer box office, like 130 to 80.
Yeah. I mean,
My
I'm
wife-
also like,
that makes- yeah, it makes
But
sense.
they're also smart with the marketing because like they didn't make it look like it was. Like they really
It
tricked
surprised you when you went in there.
Oh yeah, like, I was like, damn, like, because if I would have seen how it was, I probably still would have seen it. But I know there would have been a way more backlash because I seen like a bunch of guys get behind it. Like guys would be saying, "I'm gonna watch Barbie for the insightful thought and foresight. I'm gonna watch Oppenheimer for the laughs and giggles." Like dudes were like talking about, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go see Barbie. I'm gonna go see Barbie." But like, if it was marketed like the movie was,
you don't
like,
think it would be as successful?
It would still be successful, but the guys wouldn't want to go see it.
Yeah, women are about it. Apparently, that America Ferrera speech in it is really good. We're like.
From gaining 16 million followers on TikTok,
Every single TikTok comment is requesting me to do more red flag proud work.
to shutting down Ticketmaster's server while selling out his world tour.
This kid sold out a world tour in a day.
Shut down Ticketmaster. At the age of 27, Matt Rife has already made some serious waves in the comedy world and has plenty of people talking.
You got that guy, you have Matt Rife.
Matt Rife.
Matt Rife.
This
Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the feud between Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul, because this has been hilarious to watch, and it's probably some of the best trolling and promotion for a fight I've ever seen. And this just all proves how much people despise Logan Paul. Like the fact that Dylan Dennis, who doesn't have the best reputation himself, can go after Logan's fiance, and still Logan is the villain here, and people are supporting what Dylan is doing. And nobody really cares to defend Logan. Well, a few people have, but I think they've only made things worse. I'll get to that later. But in case you're not familiar with what's going on here, last month Logan got engaged to the Sports Illustrated model, and he announced it on social media, and he made a video about it, and he had her on his podcast, which was a bad idea in hindsight. He probably should have waited a little bit, because then earlier this month it was announced that he was going to fight Dylan Dennis, and this engagement has given Dylan all the ammo in the world, because the amount of pictures you could find of Logan's fiance with other men at this point just seems endless. Like Dylan has been posting these non-stop for around a week at this point, and it seems like she's taking a picture with pretty much any celebrity you could think of, or really anybody you could think of. And some of these are a lot worse than others. You know, some you could tell are probably just like a picture with a fan or something, but some are pretty bad, and probably the last thing that Logan wants to see right now. I mean, this is the last thing any guy wants to be reminded of, and now this has been trending on social media basically non-stop for a week now. But you know who's really enjoyed this? Adam22. You know, right when Logan announced his engagement, he said, "Let her sleep with another dude." So that's aged well. And then Adam put out a TikTok talking about how Logan should be proud of his girl for being with Ja Rule. And he said the more guys she's been with, the better. And that's kind of how the defense has gone. You know, everybody that's tried to defend Logan has basically just made it worse. Like also Ricegum, he started like doing math and trying to figure out how many guys she's been with each year. And his conclusion is basically she's old, so what do you expect?
She's 31. Let's say she went to LA at the age of 20, right? So that's 11 years, right? And like some relationships might last a year, some might last 6 months. So let's say she's banging 2 dudes per year. It's not crazy, bro. 6 months from 20 to 31, that's 11 years, so that's like 22. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's normal, Chad. Is that normal? Bad. Yo, people just crucifying, bro. But it's like people saying it's karma. Shit, I don't even know, bro. Homie doing the math. No, I'm just letting y'all know, bro. It's like she's old, you know.
And then also there's this girl who chimed in, Alyssa Violet, who I'm not really sure who she is, but now I know she just hooked up with both the Paul brothers. She responded to Dylan and said, dude, this is effed up, are you okay? And Dylan responded and said, dude, this is effed up, are you okay? And it's an article, and the headline says, Alyssa Violet claims she's hooked up with ex-Jake Paul's brother, Logan. So the people trying to defend Logan's fiance are not helping at all, especially that last one. I mean, that probably just made things worse, because Dylan is prepared with these responses. Like, also this OnlyFans model tried to call him out, and he responded and said, at least I don't sell my a-hole pics for $8.99 to virgin minors to make a living. So it is not going well for Logan's defense team, probably because the only people defending him are like the last people you'd want to defend you. Like, also Adam22's wife chimed in and she said big loser energy about Dylan, but then somebody responded to her and ratioed her like crazy. This got 50,000 likes. They said a porn star who cheats on her husband calling someone a loser, and that's pretty much how it's gone for the most part. You know, somebody calling him out and then people responding being like, well, look what you're up to. And it's crazy because Logan has been mostly silent with all this. Like, he has no response. He's just getting destroyed. And like I said, most people defending him aren't making it much better. And the people that would normally like call out Dylan's behavior, like call him out for being misogynistic or whatever, are probably just staying silent because they hate Logan more than they hate what Dylan's doing. So they're probably just thinking, you know what, let's let this play out and see what happens. And also, this girl should have been prepared for this. Like, if you plan on marrying Logan Paul, obviously a lot of controversy is going to come with that. You know, Logan still hasn't paid anybody back for that crypto scam, and he's trying to make $1 million bet with Conor McGregor. And Dylan called him out for it. He said, bro has the money to bet $1 million, but can't pay off the people he scammed. That's crazy. And this kind of backfired on Dylan because the community notes corrected him. They said, Dylan has also scammed his own audience on several occasions and was exposed by CoffeeZilla, the same person who exposed Logan Paul. But again, at this point, it's like picking the lesser of two evils, and most people despise Logan Paul, and most people don't really know who Dylan Dennis is. And, you know, if they're both terrible people, then this is a great matchup here. Like, these two going after each other sounds awesome. And things are only going to get worse from here. Like, I think the press conference is tomorrow, and I would imagine at this point, Logan literally wants to kill this man. So that should be entertaining. And then also Dylan claims he has another picture, and he said if he dropped it, it would end Logan's engagement, it would end the fight, and he might end up in jail for it. And also Dylan's doing a press tour right now. He's going on a bunch of different podcasts and talking about this. Okay? So the lead up to this fight should be great, and this is probably one of the most hyped up events in a while. So it's just perfect that Logan announced his engagement before the fight. But I think it's funny because, you know, Logan's always talked about how he's a sapiosexual and how he's attracted to intellect.
He's motivated by different things than us when it comes to sex.
Would you say I'm like slightly sapiosexual?
Sapiosexual, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It means you're turned on and like intrigued by intellect and intelligence.
Yeah, I really, bro, a smart girl.
I mean, and Logan's fiance doesn't strike me as the kind of person you'd be with for her intellect.
I feel like I'm getting set up, bro. I feel like my shooting this is all.
Seriously. That's what we all should do here to get like Cosmo
I sucked a in a football stadium full of people once.
And Dylan has been posting videos like that as well.
Congrats,
and
Logan.
like I said, Logan really has no response to this. Like, the best he could do is this terribly photoshopped picture of Dylan making out with Conor McGregor. So this has not been going very well for him. And could you imagine if Logan gets knocked out during the fight? I mean, that might be the end of him. I don't know if there's any recovering from that. And already, I'm sure these pictures have had an effect on his relationship, obviously. Like, he's probably not happy about it, and she's probably pissed she's going through this. And I'm sure they're having a lot of arguments about it. And then if they ever break up, obviously everybody's going to point to this, and it's going to open a whole nother can of worms. So this is definitely causing a lot of problems for Logan. And Dylan claims that Logan sent him a cease and desist. So Logan's already had enough, and it just seems like he has no response at this point other than to take legal action. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. But let me know what you guys think about it all down in the comments. Let me know if you think Dylan went too far. Let me know who you think's going to win the fight.
Cool.
And then make sure you go check out my Patreon account. There's a ton of content up there, probably over 40 videos at this point. I just posted one about the Tim Dillon Airbnb saga. That's a good one. And I have another one about the time Patton Oswalt apologized for taking a picture with Dave Chappelle. Then I have one about the downfall of Milo Yiannopoulos, Michael Richards, Kramer's infamous meltdown at the Laugh Factory, and just a ton of other stuff. So check it out. I'll put a link in the description. And then hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you at the next video.
Shane, what do you not want to talk about?
Oh, I don't care. Asians?
All we talk about. Let's open that.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking around.
I love it.
We're all
Go-
Asians, by the way.
I've had this nightmare. No, I don't care. I'll talk about it.
Don't say anything right now until I bring your name up.
He's gonna flip the switch on you.
Yeah.
He's gonna pretend he's really angry about.
I'll
the
be
Asian
angry about
stuff.
things he said then.
All right.
I know what you've said. Let's do
No,
it.
no, bro.
You don't think I've done my homework?
Oh, he's ready.
Well, I'm ready. Go ahead.
What? It just bounced off my hand. What the fuck? Oh, break ass boy. Small ass boy. Small ass boy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When you wish
You're too small,
upon
boy. You're
a
too small, boy.
star.
You're
I
too
don't know if that
small, boy.
song was written for Disney, or it was a song that was pre-existing, and then Walt Disney was like, I like that song.
Too
But
small,
whoever wrote that song
Too
is
small,
a
boy.
magical songwriter. What a magical song that is. I think of fucking, what's that light bulb that flies around? The light bulb.
A shining star?
No,
Wait,
the-
a shining star.
No, the thing in the thing with the.
Oh, Firefly.
No, but what's this? Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Light bulb?
I don't know what is it.
She's a firefly, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what
It's a fairy. It's a fairy.
But it reminds me of the light bulb. I'm gonna say light bulb.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of a light bulb.
Cool.
Yeah. Because back in those days, I don't know what year that was, but I'm sure that was used for illumination. Those little creatures.
Fairies.
Yeah. Like you they have bonfires. I don't know. They probably have bonfires and like little torches and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want a little bit more illumination, right? You have a campfire. You just get one of those little tinkers, right?
Yeah.
Is Tinkerbell the name, or is that what they're called?
Tinkerbell is her name.
It's the name.
Is
But
her specific name?
here's the
Then what are they,
Her
fairies?
species is fairy.
My
she's
bad.
a fairy, so she's not a She's not.
Well, we have a guest.
a
I have to bring the
firefly.
guest up.
I just want to say something about
Okay, go.
fireflies. They illuminate to attract the mate, and then they kill the mate. So
I don't know why you would even throw that out there because
because I'm illuminating.
Oh, so you're gonna kill me? Baby, don't stay so. That freaks me out. Anyway, don't Google that.
Okay.
You don't have to Google that. It's a fairy.
She's a fairy.
And her name is Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
And she's not a light bulb. Okay, I learn everything new every day. Now listen, the reason why I sing that song is because I think it's a magical song and I have a magical guest.
Wait, you have something on your nose. Can I take it out?
What is it? A booger?
It's not a booger. It's like a
Skin.
peeling piece of skin.
Fuck. Okay. Was it a booger or what was
Wish,
it?
make a wish.
So,
When you wish upon a scab.
Don't talk, I said.
Oh, okay, my bad. Trying to liven this thing up.
This is the way we go. We go slow.
All right.
We open slow.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn. This podcast, okay?
My bad.
Yeah. This podcast is like let there be blood.
Oh yeah.
There will be blood.
Oh, is that what that's called?
It's There Will Be Blood.
I don't know anything right now, huh?
No.
I'm learning everything. It's not let there be blood. It's there will be blood.
Come
What's
on,
the difference?
you gotta give
It's
it to your
almost
boy.
the same.
Thank you.
bro.
Light bulb fairy.
Thank you, Gil.
Will you just introduce?
I will. Hold on. I will. So,
Well, you introduced the man.
So, I don't know
Wait,
when it
wait.
was, a year ago or 2 years, whatever, right?
Yo,
there was some sort
what
of
an
uproar,
alley-oop.
right? Some rumblings, and I'm like, what the fuck is the rumblings about? You know what I mean? So you Google things, because I have the internet, and then I saw a
Ooh.
video of the rumbling, which is some kid got cast on SNL, which by the way,
That's all.
you know how I feel about that show.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I'll just say it now. I hate it. The reason why is because I was on Mad TV for so long, and we were always compared to them. And it's like in the industry, if they got off that show,
Boy,
right?
Too small.
The industry
Rise
just,
up.
just sucked all their dicks, and, and
Rise
gave them
up.
everything.
Back
And then
on
we had
the
to wait back in
street.
line. So I had this
Took
like
my
weird,
time,
you know what I mean?
took
But
my
anyway,
chances.
he said something on a
Went the
podcast. And I was trying to
distance
figure out what was
now.
the wrong thing was. I couldn't even figure it. I had to
Oh,
call
break ass.
I had to call. I called people like, what was it
Yeah,
though?
breaky, bro.
And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, hey there.
There's the hanging ducks.
Yeah. Was it the hanging
I
duck?
don't
I don't even know. But
Delicious.
anyway, but then I started Googling a
But do
stand-up.
you think our gauge is off because we say some really horrible things?
Yeah.
Like, is
No.
our...
It's off.
No.
So we,
Oh my
No.
god.
Nope. No way. I'll tell you
That's
why.
the real deal.
Because I live in this
This
country.
guy's the real deal.
And before
guy's-
I'm anything, I'm an American. It doesn't feel like it or look like it, but that's what I am. I was born in San Diego, Sharps Hospital, 1971. I bleed red, white, and blue.
That's the color. Yep. Almost
What
forgot.
a
Right. I almost forgot.
delusional person.
Anyway, let's give him a round of applause. He's a great stand-up. Shane Gillis, everybody.
Freaking trash, bro.
Shane, before we start, I want to. I have a couple
Trash,
questions.
Sure.
I just have a couple. It's
you
a.
type them out too?
I typed them up because I don't want to forget them. So the first question is a two-part question, right? And the second.
Two-part question.
Yeah, and the second thing I want to ask you is a request, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. So just let me finish the questions before you answer the two, right? Why do we have a Chinatown? And why do they live in one place?
Time to redeem yourself.
Ask question one.
I would say if I had to put my finger. You know what's funny?
What?
Is I haven't thought about it since.
Oh, you haven't?
That's been out of my mind.
Yeah.
And I think I was right the first.
I think you were. Yeah.
I think I was correct.
Yeah, you were. Second thing is just a request. Say the word noodle in an Asian accent.
Neuter.
That's all.
I mean,
that's all I want. That's all I wanted.
That's my
Give him a
big
round of
hit.
applause. Amazing. Wow. So thanks for being on the pod, bro. We've wanted you for a while, and you're in town. So
Yeah,
it's
man.
Great. How do you like LA?
I like it. It's great.
You were telling me in the driveway that you liked it.
Yeah, it's nice.
What you also said was it's better than New York.
I think it's nicer to live here than New York, for sure.
Wow. You rarely,
without a doubt.
you rarely hear that.
New York's.
Rarely hear that.
From the New York comics?
No, most comics are like, I love New York. LA sucks.
Well, a lot of them, they started in New York. I started in Philly and then moved to New York 3 years ago. So I'm still new to New York, kind of.
Yeah, but Philly is an hour away from New York.
2 hours,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm
But it's
sure
like
about that,
it's still, you can park.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like New York's it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I was just in Philly maybe 3 weeks ago, and I stayed one night there. And I have to say, the town, I feel like the movie Seven was based on the town. I mean, there's a gray dreariness sometimes about that place. Do you see that or no? Is that
Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty ugly. It's an ugly city, for sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's a great town because
Yeah.
I went to a steakhouse where I had to buzz. It's like something Rose or something, where I had to buzz a door, and the little thing, like back in, remember Lord of the Rings, we always do Lord of the Rings references, but remember in Lord of the Rings when the hobbits go to that first town, and then they had to slide open a little thing, and then there's a bottom one for hobbits, so they did that little joke.
Was there a bottom one for you?
You think there's a third door that's even smaller?
No, at the restaurant you went to.
If I was in Lord of the Rings, yeah,
At
there's
the
like
restaurant you went to.
No, there was just one, babe. I'm not a dwarf. Can you say that?
Well, you have dwarf-like proportions.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Pushing.
That's pretty good.
I'm pushing 5.
That's not bad.
I know. It's not great though.
It certainly is not great.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's all right.
What do you mean?
I think look-wise, we're not that. I think my height's not doing me that bad.
Oh man. I'm begging you, retire. What is going on, bro? You see this bullshit? What is going on? Ooh, let me join their team. Let me join his squad. Oh. You're delusional, you're delusional. Are you wasting your time? Damn.
They have shown great teamwork thus far prior to this first half.
Jackson on the spear against Voigtman in the lead in for two.
That's something out there.
Germany a 9-point lead.
Nice pass.
Brunson for Jackson. Pretty clear they want to go down low.
It is.
Edwards wheeling toward the lane. Right down the boulevard.
Get to the money.
He is a takeover
All
guy.
you gotta do is get to the
Behind
money.
Team USA.
Oh, goodness.
Get to the money, my boy.
And then a nice little deployment there. He's kind of a player.
That's a direct line.
Hey, is that
to the
Josh
rim.
Hart?
Hart got jostled on the kick out. Halliburton buries a three.
For better coverage defensively as well.
Edwards measuring, firing. The help from Wagner did not matter. Wow.
That's just he can do so many things well. Bilingual, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, that's right. English.
I've heard some of your low-level grammar.
Yeah, well, that's every day. There's a three for Halliburton. He's got two big triples late in the third.
And also a cut. Nice hesitation. Look at Halliburton showing his wares. A lot of mixes, a lot of looks.
Austin Reeves spot up in the corner for three. It's a 6-point game.
What a find by Bridges. What a read. Fill in the spot, Reeves. More a little bit.
Oh, clear out by Banchero, trying to find someone to pass to. He had a corner look for Bridges instead. Halliburton sinks another one. It is Tyrese Halliburton day. Paul Edwards in the first quarter, one-hand runner. No, tip is good, Banchero.
That's what happens with the D.
Reeves for the answer from the wing.
And they didn't communicate Germany on the defensive end. Nice quick pass to Reeves. Nothing to correcting turnovers.
This is Edwards over Tyson. A big shot for Anthony Edwards.
What a winner this kid is.
Schroeder back in for the first time in the fourth quarter. And he gets blocked by Jackson.
Nice job. And to give ground.
Edwards for the two. Oh, yes.
What amazing performance. Who said he had a bad ankle?
And they'll load him up.
Straight up man.
Bridges coils into a jumper and knocks it down for a Team USA lead.
We've seen this young guy expand his game at the rim, maybe fatigue. That's his favorite. That's his favorite. He is good.
Gravity is no match.
Wow, what a test USA has had. Herbert, this team is well prepared. They get a nice score. Unfortunately, it comes up empty, but exclamation.
Tyrese Halliburton for two. There's that long pass you were talking about. Edwards read it. And a takeaway by Reeves. Man, he just absolutely picked a pocket and stuffed it home for a Team USA win.
Look at
my boss.
It's over. Pels. No. Get it done. And on the spin and the reverse, the slam by Zion. Now, you coached Drew Eubanks as part of a Pac-12 team in Australia. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Morant. Posterizing Drew Eubanks. Died or anything else get in the way of him being effective. Top in the block. Ahead of the pack. Top in. Slams it down. Another East Bay special from Obi Toppin. There's the block. And it's 6'9". Creative. Norman Powell had 34. Moon has it. Clippers with a chance to take the lead. Diabate. My goodness. Hello. Nasty.
And dunked down and right here. It's not personal, brother. It's business. Jack White.
6th season with the Grizzlies. He's the elder statesman. Oh, steal by Morant. Here comes showtime.
From him with this lineup on the floor. You see as Morant come up with the steal, and it is showtime.
Williams to trigger. He finds Smart. Now it's Tatum. Tatum with the basket. He dunks. 6 seconds to go. We're tied at 107. Now the Cavs will take a timeout. Remaining.
And he came from a long way, and nobody was able to get in front of him or to stop him on that play there. Right.
Here's Carter. Stolen by Doncic. Could be fun. Doncic.
Oh, Luka, stop! What is wrong with that man? Boy, why you so upset with me?
It is.
You better get it from China.
I already. Dude, my thinking is this, dude.
Yeah.
They are gonna look at it.
Yeah, they're gonna look right in it.
Right. So you do an optical illusion, obviously.
Mirrors.
All right, Carlos. Obviously.
Obviously.
You would do one of those like a swirl.
Oh.
You know, you stare at a swirl in the center of the thing, right?
Yeah, like in.
And then they look away. It's everything's like blurry.
What are you talking about? Magic Eye? You'd put a magic eye in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would do an optical illusion inside one of those swirly swirls, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're gonna be like, oh, what's going on? Everything's so blurry.
I think you got this all figured out.
I know, dude.
We should put you in a time machine.
I know, dude.
Don't you have a time machine right there?
So yeah. Yo, got a time machine right here, dude.
Good.
Yeah, dude.
We should go jump
From
on that.
Apple, dude.
Yeah. People think there's gold in the Philippines. You know this, right? In the caves.
Really? I didn't know.
How much gold?
Here,
We gotta go.
Genuinely, I'm not lying at all.
We gotta go, genuinely.
What are they called? The Lily Maps? Look up Lily Maps Philippines. I think it's called. Oh yeah, Yamashita's gold. Yamashita's gold. This is insane.
Oh, look at that.
I would love
This
to
is
go-
authentic. Look at that first guy.
General Yamashita was convicted of war crimes. This guy, right?
God, what a piece of shit, dude. Look at him.
Well, wait a minute.
What
Wait a minute.
Garbage human.
He got convicted of war crimes during the Truman era that typically takes years to get. They convicted this guy, boom, overnight.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
To get to the fucking gold.
Oh.
We were all trying to get to the fucking gold. Everybody was on, like, every country was Goonies. We were all trying to get to the fucking gold. And basically, go up, Yamashita, what is this? General Yamashita.
No, yeah. Read it right, dude.
Yamashita.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
General Yamashita.
I read Tomoyuki.
Yeah, that's his first name.
That's his first name.
But General Yamashita, the wild shit about this fucking guy was they put him on trial and they
Yeah.
convicted him on the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. Obviously not a coincidence.
Yeah.
And when he was on trial, they have video footage, and it's crazy to see his face because he's almost like smiling when they're like reading off the list of crimes.
Yeah.
He didn't do any of them. His soldiers carried out a bunch of crimes.
Yeah, but when you tell your... Hey.
No, he didn't. That's the thing is like
He didn't say anything.
He didn't instruct them to do the things that he's convicted of.
Like what?
I mean, it was like torture and all this shit. His like troops were none of the people that did all the war crimes, but they were like, we got to get this guy. He's the plug. He knew where the gold was.
He was like a woke guy.
Yep.
Right, so he would see his guys torturing.
If you look at a picture,
and he would go, no torture.
No. Stop.
All right, no red.
Look at a picture of him.
Okay, finish.
He has an LGBTQ pin on in that photo.
Whoa.
Yes.
Look at him.
Right
There
there.
he is.
That's the LGBTQ flag right there.
There is.
Right on his chest.
Whoa, dude. He's so woke.
Look at his collar. Look what it says. ACAB, all cops are bad.
Yeah.
And he's got a BLM shirt that he wears underneath that. I'm telling you, dude, this was like the first...
Oh, so when a Japanese soldier went to a Filipino guy, right, or whatever, and goes, hey, what are you doing there? Or, you know what I mean, who are you? Or, where did he go?
Uh-huh.
He goes, they.
They. Not he. They.
He corrected people.
He knew. He was ahead of his time.
Whoa.
But apparently this guy's homies told everybody where the gold was. And they convicted this guy, and there's still gold in the caves today.
We got to find it.
Let's go!
And you're a guy. You're the guy. You know.
Look up
what caves?
Lily Maps. Look up Lily Maps is what it's called.
But I know, but do you know what region?
No,
what island?
I don't know.
Well, then you gotta fucking Google it, dude.
We gotta get to this fucking gold, dude. I want it so bad.
But maybe Bong Marcos already knows and like...
Yeah, that's the thing.
But they say the maps are still out there to find. I want to find a treasure map so bad.
I know, but what if they're saying they're still out there, but they already have it, and they want to see us out there, and they laugh about it?
That's funny. That's a great tourist trap.
Right?
That's funny. That's like,
look at them sweating out there.
Yeah, like that's like people taking tours on Hollywood Boulevard. That's their Hollywood Boulevard tours. That's their star.
What's that down there? What's that photo?
Let me see.
Oh, that's a map. Oh, sorry.
McCone, by the way, I learned. Show him what town he's from. Look at this. The town he's from. Fagleysville.
Is that really your town?
He's from Fagleysville. Do you not know that?
No. What does it say underneath it, though? This is Pennsylvania, not Minnesota. You're lying.
I was talking to Joe DeRosa on the phone today. He literally he's maybe going to move back to near where he's from in Pennsylvania. And I'm scrolling through the map on Pennsylvania. I come across Fagleysville. Why not change this at some point? Why would you leave Fagleysville as your town name?
Like Fagley Town?
Yeah, Fagley City.
Fagley City.
Or Fagley area.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good.
Fagleysville?
Yeah.
I want to know more about Fagleysville.
Why? You're obsessed with Fagleysville.
What if I go? What if I move?
I think you just want to say Fagley all the time.
What's your problem with Fagleysville?
The way you're saying it.
Are you bigoted against Fagleysville?
No, I'm not.
What do you have against the citizens and I of Fagleysville?
I'm not. I don't have it against the people. I just have the way you're saying it. This is how you say it. Fagley.
I said Fagleysville.
You go, Fagleysville, get back in the closet.
Fagleysville.
No, dude. Say it right.
Fagleysville.
Yeah, that's better.
That's how you say it.
Yeah, it's not threatening.
Welcome to Fagleysville.
Yeah.
In colonial times, a great quantity of pig iron from Warwick Furnace was hauled over what became Fagleysville Road. Wait, zoom in. I need to read this.
Read. But say it in an accent. In a gay accent.
No, it's fancy.
No, gay and fancy.
In colonial times,
There we go.
a great quantity of pig iron from Warwick Furnace was hauled over what became Fagleysville Road to the large Maybury Forge at Green Lane, where the iron was refined and formed into bar iron and nail rod blacksmiths could use. By the way, they loved all those terms.
But put
iron,
how about this?
Nail black.
Put an adjective before blacksmith. I think it's written wrong. Go ahead. To start with, forge at Green Lane. Go ahead.
Forge at Green Lane, where the iron was refined and formed into bar iron and nail rod that blacksmiths could use. All right,
I didn't think it was going to be that. You got to beep that out, but keep it in.
Oh, God.
Beep it up, but keep it in.
Beep it.
Beep it, yeah.
Fagleysville takes its name from the descendants of Hans Heinrich Vogeli, of Swiss descent and born in 1684 in Germany.
We gotta find him. We gotta put Hans George Fagley. That's the guy we have to fucking Google.
We gotta find that guy.
What does he look like?
Well, he's dead. He was born in 1733.
There's gotta be a photo of Hans George Fagley.
Get me a picture of that. Bring him a photo of this Fagley.
Yeah.
It's Vogeli. Vogeli. Vogeli.
No, go back to Google Hans George Fagley.
Here. Yeah.
There's nobody?
No, there's.
There's gotta be.
There's gotta be a guy.
Where is a photo of this guy?
Yeah.
There he is. Zoom in.
Zoom in.
He looks like a white supremacist. He was from Germany. The
There he
World
is,
Council of Churches.
There's the guy.
Wow, there he is. Look at him. What is he saying there, Bob? Zoom in.
What?
What is he saying in that meeting?
I love pussy. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, right, Faxley.
Yeah. I love it.
In the middle of the meeting?
Yeah.
Be honest with
Amazing.
us, Faxley. What's been going on with you, Rude? Tell me what the deal is in life. I want to know.
Wait, I have a question first before.
There we go.
Here we go.
There we go. You know how this always goes.
Okay. Who is that behind you?
Who?
Oh, who? That little guy?
Yeah.
The AI created that. Look at this. This is me if I lived in India, and that's Bobby if he lived in India. That literally a fan gave it to us. I created from AI. That is exactly what he looks like if he was an Indian citizen. Dude. That's me.
You want us to do one
Bollywood
of,
star.
You want us to do one of you?
Yes.
See what happens?
Yes.
And see what fucking happens?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get one.
Well, I can't. She's not famous enough to. We'd have to get a picture for the AI to run through like this. Guy.
No, we'll find it. Figure it out.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a lot of nerve talking about him.
Yeah. Talking shit. And you know that's me.
That doesn't look
That's
like
what's
you.
rude about what you just did. You knew it was me.
What have you been doing before? What I asked you before you asked a question. What's been going on in life?
Okay. I went to the strip club and I discovered that I'm lesbian.
Whoa!
That's so stupid.
Did you tell your boyfriend you're lesbian?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever
Did
heard.
you tell your boyfriend you're lesbian?
I told
You're not a
him-
lesbian.
Okay, bye.
You're not bi. Let me ask you some questions.
Oh, conservative dad.
Yeah, may I ask you some questions? Because you
right.
seem you're already like my daughter. I raised you, right? So when you look at a vagina,
I'm like
what?
amazed by it, and like I just want to go
Is it better
inside.
than yours?
Whoa. You love it.
You love it.
Yeah, cause like in the strip club, I could see everything.
But yeah, well, first of all, was it full nude? Because
Yeah.
there was no booze.
No,
In California, if it's full nude, it's no alcohol.
in Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii, there's no.
Oh, you did
no
it in
rules.
Hawaii?
There's no rules.
When were you in Hawaii?
When you were there.
3 weeks ago, you were there.
I wasn't there.
You were there.
Yeah, you were there. You didn't go to the strip club, but you were
I didn't go
there.
to the strip club. Was that the strip club?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't.
Yeah, thank you.
You weren't.
Wait a minute, was I at the strip club? How does this
Was she
game
at-
work?
Yeah.
Was I there?
No.
No.
I was not there.
You weren't.
No, I don't do that shit.
So tell me, you go to the strip club. You don't have a lot of money. So did somebody give you money?
Kalila.
I think I lie.
Auntie Kalila gave you how much?
Like this much.
What? You don't know how much this is?
Yeah.
No.
It's just a stack of ones?
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in, there's no door fee, right? You sit down. Do you get a lap dance? How do you do a strip club? How does a 21-year-old girl do a strip club?
I just kept yelling.
Like
What, just yelling at the women?
Like when they were dancing?
Nice pussy!
Not like that.
No,
No?
Give me something. I'm dancing.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, go.
Whoa! Are you getting stabbed?
I'm not backing up.
Yeah.
That's way too much. Dude.
Let me bring you to the stage.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Ling Me.
Let's go! Let's go!
We put a rope inside the room for mingling, not a pole. Bird dogs.
You guys, I was at a lake.
You had a beautiful little lake. Having a vacation.
My mom was there.
Yeah.
My mom was at the lake, and
she's like, "Why don't you wear your bird dogs?"
Yeah. So I went to the pool, right, and I wore my bird dogs, and I got stares from all the locals.
And all the locals were like, "What's going on? What are you
going
wearing?"
on? Yeah, I go, never mind.
It's none of your business,
Yeah,
pal.
yeah, but my
and you know
point
what?
is-
You stop and you say, "It is your business." They're bird dogs, baby. They make you look good. They got these stretch shorts, by the way. Show them the inside of that. It comes with an inner lining that I love so much. It's so comfy and snug on all your parts. All right, bird dogs. They got this anti-stink sweat wicking fabric that keeps you cool and dry and smelling fine all day long.
Anyway, this is a very comfortable item.
Look, they're the same thing as Lululemon, but they fit way better. These things are way better. They fit better than regular shorts that are made of stiff, restricting cotton. Bird Dogs fix this issue by inventing these cloud knit fabric that looks just like khaki. And they make it so smooth and cool, you can wear them to the beach, to the lake, at your house,
I love
at the
it.
office, at the gym.
I usually don't wear shorts, but these I love.
See,
Go
I
to
love
Bird
them.
Go to birddogs.com/badfriends or enter promo code badfriends for a free Yeti-style tumbler with
Look at
your
this.
order.
A little Yeti-style tumbler with your
Incredible.
order, man.
That's birddogs.com/badfriends or promo code badfriends for a free Yeti-style tumbler.
I love the way you say Yeti.
Yeah.
You won't want to take your bird dogs off. We promise you.
Bespoke Post! Oh my god, this is my favorite because Bespoke Post is responsible for the Box of Awesome. The Box of Awesome is the best gift you can give anyone on planet Earth. My Box of Awesome is filled with carefully chosen gear from the best small brands around the world.
Of all the packages that get dropped off at my door, hands down the best box I open every month is my Box of Awesome from Bespoke Post. My Box of Awesome is filled with carefully chosen gear from the best small brands around the world. Let's see what we got this month.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
By the way, this is the second box. I have another Box of Awesome that I just got from my house because they sent me brand new whiskey tumblers. But this time, I got some Hawkins and Brimble facial scrub, which is incredible, which I need because, you know, my face is ugly as you tell me. You say I've got an ugly face. And so this is maybe going to clean my face up.
It's okay.
And then I've also got Hawkins and Brimble Daily Energizing Moisturizer. This is for nighttime before I go to bed. I got to tell you something great about these. This is great for yourself or for somebody else. But Box of Awesome through Bespoke Post, they have so many cool ingredients that are made from local businesses. So each box is valued at over $70. You're going to pay a fraction of that price. Come on, man.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
To get started, how do they do it?
All you got to do to get started.
Yeah.
You go to boxofawesome.com. You're going to take a little quiz, right? And the answers are going to help them pick the right Box of Awesome for you or for somebody else. It's a great gift or it's great for yourself.
Each box is valued at around
yourself.
$70, Andrew.
Yeah, it's expensive.
But you only pay a fraction of that price.
Come on, man.
Plus, with each Box of Awesome, you're supporting small businesses. 90% of everything comes in the Box of Awesome is from a small, up-and-coming brand.
It's right. It's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or cancel at any time. So get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter code BADFRIENDS at checkout.
That's boxofawesome.com, code BADFRIENDS for 20% off your first box.
Boxofawesome.com, code BADFRIENDS. Bring out those tips, ladies. So wait a minute. You would just yell. Were you also throwing dollars? Were you making it rain?
Yeah.
So you
All
spent
of
all
us.
your money.
Mm-hmm.
And did you get a lap dance?
She put her boobs in my face.
They do that, yeah.
Whoa.
That's one of their things.
Insane.
That's a move.
Yeah.
And she jiggled it.
Yeah, you got a little milkshake. Yeah. You got
It was like I was in
what kind of
heaven.
milkshake? Was it vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chocolate milkshake, yeah. Much better, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah, they're the best.
I went to one. So when me and Kalila broke up, I went to one. I went to a rage. I went to a rage strip club.
What does that mean?
Just with money.
Oh,
in a rage.
Irresponsible vibe.
Yeah. Just in a rage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just old timey money. Right?
Like the Monopoly man.
Yeah, and it was like a disturbing human experience.
Why?
I went to the Seventh Veil.
Oh, here?
Why'd you make that face?
Why would you go to that place? Is gross.
I haven't been to them.
Dude, when I drive past it, I go like this.
I know.
It freaks me out.
Yeah.
It looks so sad. It's inside of a motel.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck are
and
you
when you
doing?
walk in with wads of cash, old timey, oh my god, they're like, they get rabid.
They're like, put in your teeth, girls. He's here.
So anyway, I went, and I don't want to talk about this girl because I don't want to break her heart.
Well, you shouldn't. Just talk about don't talk about someone specific.
Okay, but somebody.
How long ago was this, by the way?
A year ago, maybe.
Talk about it.
Really?
It's a long time. She probably's not there.
Yeah, and she was I can't.
Oh, please, Bob.
Yeah.
She's not there anymore, probably.
It's what she did. I can't talk about it.
What did she do?
Oh, I know what she did.
Judge my wardrobe. Judge my wardrobe. Thank you. Wait, come in.
Oh, come in.
Oh no, I was talking to the dog.
Sounds like it too. Okay.
Sorry.
They're away first time. Can Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce deliver? She's got a good start, but watch Sharika Jackson. Oh, on the near side. It's an incredible performance from Sha'Carri Richardson. Her first global final. They're away first time. Can Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce deliver? She's got a good start, but watch Sharika Jackson. Oh, on the near side. It's an incredible performance from Sha'Carri Richardson. Her first global final. They're away first time. Can Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce deliver? She's got a good start, but watch Sharika Jackson. Oh, on the near side. It's an incredible performance from Sha'Carri Richardson. Her first global final.
They're away first time. Can Shelley-Ann Fraser-Price deliver? She's got a good start, but watch Sharika Jackson. Oh, on the near side. It's an incredible performance from Sha'Carri Richardson. Her first global.
Hold my pocket, Leon. No, hold my pocket. Hold my pocket. Wallahi, nothing's in there. Everywhere we go tonight, you're gonna hold that. Practice right now. We're gonna walk down that thing, okay? Ready? You're doing good. Everywhere we go, I'm keeping you safe. Hold my pocket, Leon. This is.
It's so slow down. Body drop. It's so slow down. Body drop. It's so slow down. Body drop. It's so slow down. Body drop.
When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When I'm with you, I don't wanna be with you. When
attractive.
She wasn't attractive really that much, but she was a huge fan. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes they're up there and they go, I love bad friends, you know what I mean? Type of thing.
Pretty rad.
Yeah. And already in your head you're thinking, well, maybe that's the one? Even though you're not attracted to them. Right? Because maybe they'll do extra or whatever. Right? And then she violently played with my penis.
Hard?
Violently.
Over the jeans?
No, it was out.
You pulled it out.
No, she did.
She just pulled out your penis.
I was wearing sweatpants.
And just started yanking on it.
Yeah.
How big? I thought you couldn't do that.
Oh, not the seventh fail, my friend. Unfortunately.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. Unfortunately, they can't.
That's insane.
It was insane.
I've had it offered. I was in San Francisco.
Has that ever happened to you?
I was in San Francisco with my buddy.
Yeah.
And we went to a real dicey joint in Chinatown. And the girl was, I don't know, 75. Maybe
pounds?
No, late. She was age maybe 75.
Oh, shit.
I think the young ones were 60. I think those are the young bucks.
Right.
But this woman was an older, experienced woman, and literally
Let's
was
just
like,
calm down
booth.
for a second.
And I was like, no.
Reassess
That's like the VIP. You know, no. She goes, booth, like this, booth.
Oh, spit.
Well, spit jerk.
That's probably more money.
Spit jerk. Yeah.
So, because some just don't do the spit.
Yeah, dry
They
jerk.
go booth.
Yeah.
And some people booth.
Yeah. Right. Offer me both. Offer me the first one.
All right.
Huh?
Boot.
Oh no, thank you. I'm okay.
They do this then.
Yeah, that finger up.
Hold on.
I can't put any of these gestures.
Wait, why?
Why?
Oh, we'll get banned. Fuck me.
Oh my
So
god.
you have to explain it again without the
And maybe you should
gestures.
take out the seven veil meat jeans jerk it off.
Yeah.
Take that
Maybe.
out. Yeah, take that out. Yeah.
But
let's get away from it.
Let's get away from from porno stuff.
Yeah.
Porno stuff is bad stuff.
They don't like it on the YouTubes.
It's just the motion. The motion.
Jerking off motion. Yeah.
They don't like
for
it.
some reason.
Some weird.
Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go back to
Hawaii
this.
and you're lesbian.
So you're in Hawaii. You're now but you're not a lesbian. You're bisexual, first of all, because you're still with your boyfriend.
Yeah, but you haven't hooked up with a girl yet, so I'm not.
Yeah, maybe you don't know what you're
really
talking about.
Sold on it.
I know, but there's like a feeling.
What is it?
Like I want to try.
Yeah, I have a feeling when I watch Lord of the Rings.
What is it?
I want to
What?
slay a cave troll, but in real life I wouldn't.
No, in real
Is that a
life,
metaphor
I
for
would.
suck a cave troll off? Is that what you're really trying to say? I want to slay him?
Yeah.
I want to soup a cave troll?
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it's just like a feeling. Still doesn't. You have to act on it. I think.
No. But what she's saying is, look. Let's say you and I go to.
I think she's just trying to be. You know what I mean? Cool.
Time out, Dad.
Yeah,
Time
that's
out.
what you're trying to do.
All right,
You're
fine.
trying to be hip and young and
Slow
open
down.
and fucking bullshit.
Dad.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something, Fox News.
You're hetero.
Fox News.
Yeah.
Look at it like this. You and I go to Thunder Down Under, the male strip club.
Yeah.
Would you get a feeling there?
No.
Okay, so my point is.
Oh, what kind of feeling? I didn't know what the feeling
But
was.
we already know Tito Bobby's bi.
He was. He's done now. He's done, he said. He cut that off.
I swear to fucking God. I swear to God.
What?
I so regret you even coming here. What the fuck do you mean?
We already know. We
No,
confirmed
what do you mean
it.
we? No, nobody
We
knows.
confirmed it.
No, we didn't confirm it with nothing.
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
Has it been confirmed?
Mm-hmm.
In your mind.
Yeah.
So you think I'm bisexual?
I think so.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I even asked Atika Lila.
Oh, really? Here we go. What did she say?
She said, yeah.
She thinks I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
Insane. Go ahead.
Well, this will maybe prove her point. If we went to Thunder Down Under and saw a male strip club, male strippers, what would you feel?
I would spit on the floor. This is blasphemy, and I would leave.
Would you dance in the spit for a little while? You would. You'd rub your little butt
Well,
on the
I
spit.
spit on my dick, actually. Can I put that in?
Yeah.
God.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You do have feelings for guys when they're
Oh,
cute.
it's so ridiculous. What
You
are we even
do.
doing here
What do
right
you
now?
do?
What are we even doing here right now?
You don't like boys a little bit?
No, you're the one that keeps talking about Mr. Fagley.
First of all,
Yeah,
he
who's
was
gay,
He
dude?
was a great pioneer.
Who's
I never
Right.
said I wasn't.
I'm
bi.
not the one that came up with this. This guy right here, right?
Yeah.
Before we even came to the fucking podcast, what did we talk about today? Right? And then Fagley is the first thing that came to your mind. We did this whole history about the city and this and that. Who's bisexual, friend?
I never said I wasn't.
But no, be real. Are you?
Bisexual?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Like me either.
Why
Can I be there with you?
Sure.
Can I be in that little space with you?
I haven't.
I don't know yet either.
I haven't taken the test.
I haven't taken the test either.
Well, let's take it.
No, I don't want to take the test.
Carlos, give us the test.
I already done the test.
And you.
No,
were
I
confirmed.
lied. I lie all the time. What do you think? I fucking tell the truth? I'm Dr. Lie, dude. Everything I do is a lie.
You're not. You never got your doctorate.
No.
No.
That's not
You
true.
don't have a PhD.
Yeah.
Not the MI gate.
Let's take the quiz.
Let's take the quiz.
Again. Let's take it for you.
Fine.
Yeah, because he never took the test.
It's never gonna work.
Yeah. What do you mean work?
You're not gonna get me. Quiz.
Well, I never took the gay one. I only took the bi one.
Have you had feelings for a same gender close friend? Yeah, of course. You. I
Okay,
feel
good.
it. I
So
love
yes.
you. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Next.
Yeah. Have you ever kissed someone and wanted to kiss someone of the same gender?
You have. I have.
You have
proof.
kissed me.
Yeah.
You have kissed me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. It was great.
Oh well, it says definitely. I haven't done it, but I want to try it. Yeah, and I'm not sure I felt about it. Yeah, I'm not sure how. I
Okay,
felt
but
about
go
it.
with 3. I'll
Yeah,
give you
sure.
3.
Yeah, that's fine. How do you feel about queer characters in TV shows and movies?
Oh, you love it.
Oh my
Your
god!
favorite
I
movie is
think they're
Barb.
the only people that should be in film. I've totally watched shows with just queer ships and storylines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah. Please,
Love
please, yeah. When someone asks you who you're crushing on, I make up a name or I pick someone random. Yeah, that's it. Number 2. I make up a name and I pick someone random.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Has anyone ever asked you if you were gay?
I've asked you every day for the last 6 years.
Okay, so just do people pretty much assume about me all the time? When you imagine being in a relationship, what do you picture? I can. I'm not sure.
No, wait, be with someone.
I can only see myself with one of the same sex. I'll probably be with someone of the opposite sex.
I think 4 would be the thing.
I can only see myself with someone of the opposite. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
How do you feel about identifying as being gay? I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure. Have you ever felt attracted to someone of the same gender? Yeah, but everybody has, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about dating someone of the opposite gender?
Yeah, I don't think you would. Maybe. No, you. I would go
Opposite
for it.
gender. I definitely. Yeah, the last 4th. Yeah, I definitely do it. I would do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you ever fantasize being someone with the same gender? Oh.
No, I would say no.
No, that's a no.
That's a no.
Yeah. Would you when you imagine kissing or being intimate with a future partner? How do you feel? Good, I guess. Good,
Yeah,
I guess.
good,
Number
good,
2.
good.
Yeah, good, I guess.
Yeah, good, I guess.
Yeah, good.
That's great.
If you scroll through your feed or FYP, your For You page, do you see content from queer creators? Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah, but only because I've looked at 1 or 2 related posts. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Flash forward 5 years. How likely is your partner is the same gender as you? Oh, not
very likely.
Not likely.
Not very
yeah,
likely.
not very.
Not very likely.
Not very likely. Would you be comfortable using LGBTQ dating app? Oh.
No. No, there's no way.
Not really, but I wouldn't rule it out completely.
Really?
You never know what happens.
Okay, good.
The relationship ends. You never. The LGBTQ individuals in your friend group. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. What inspired you to take this quiz?
How long is this quiz? Oh, there's one more.
What inspired you? Just curious about the result I'll get. Number 3. Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
Damn. Already?
What do my results mean?
You may experience right there.
You may experience a small amount of attraction to people of the same gender.
Small amount.
Small amount. So I'm bi.
Is that what it says or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the internet said it. Sadly, I'm not bi. Sorry, you're alone on this island.
Me either.
Sadly.
I thought you said you were
No, me either.
Oh, come on, dude. I don't like guys.
So if you break up with what's his name? Ricky? What's his name? Joseph.
Joey.
Yeah,
Joey. If you break up with Joey,
you're going for girls.
You could see yourself being in a relationship with a girl.
I might be, because I have this classmate in my bio class.
Ooh, here we go.
And
steamy.
she's like really pretty and everything.
What's everything mean?
She has
smart,
big tits.
What?
Big
smart,
tits?
big butt, big tits.
Yeah. She has that's everything.
How big the butt?
That's great.
How big the butt?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Show us with your hands.
Yeah.
So this, and then like that.
What's this?
Her back?
The body, and then like that.
Her body's like straight up and
Straight
down.
up and down like that? There's no
No,
spine.
you're looking
She has good
sideways,
posture.
sideways.
She has good
sideways.
posture.
Oh, like that.
Good
Yeah.
posture.
Oh, so it's got like you would say she was thin but had a bubbly butt.
Bubble butt. Bubble
Yeah.
butt.
Yeah.
And she has big boobs, and she's smart, and she has a nice smile.
Yeah.
And then just make up a name for her.
Riza.
Oh, yeah, Riza.
Riza. All right, so I'm Riza. You're single now.
No, I can't. I can't.
No,
ask.
yeah.
I can't ask.
Yeah. I'm Riza. You're single now.
But she's not gay. I can tell.
How do you know?
How do you know?
That's fucking blasphemy what you just said.
Because she has a boyfriend.
So do you.
Yeah, cut to school. Cut to school. She just broke up with her boyfriend. You broke up with fucking Joseph, right? And I'm going now. I'm like writing. I'm writing an essay. Do do do. Do 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 do. Writing an essay. Do do. Yeah.
I can't. I don't know how to do it.
Well, you're never going to be able to
Dude.
get this done in real life. You
So
can't
I
do
look
it
up-
here.
Excuse me, why are you standing there?
We're friends.
Oh, hi. Jules?
Hi, Riza.
Hi. What's up? I'm doing my essay.
I was wondering if you wanted to hang out later.
Hang out. What does that mean?
Like go to the movies?
Oh. As friends?
Yeah.
That's the wrong move.
What do you say?
I'll do it. I'll be you. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Doo-dee-doo. Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Hey, are you writing an essay?
Yes, I am.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What are you doing later?
Well, first of all, let me finish. I'm doing the etymology of the word anthropology.
Whoa. You are smart.
Yeah, I'm doing an essay about the etymology of the word anthropology.
So you're not just big boobs and big tits. You also got big brains.
Excuse me, I'm half Brazilian.
Oh, I can
That's
tell.
why it sticks out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyway, what's up?
Do you have a boyfriend?
Janie?
Do you have a boyfriend?
You know, we just broke up. Oh my god.
I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Well, I was about to tell you what happened. And you said you're with me. Anyway, what's up?
I just broke up with my boyfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened with yours?
Oh god, he died. He died.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking sad.
Well, I don't
This
know how
morning.
to say this.
This
but-
morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This might be too soon.
That's okay.
I don't know
What's
how to say
up?
this to you, but I
Yeah.
was wondering if maybe I could
eat your pussy. And then this is what I would have. You know what that is? You know what that is?
What is that? Little
Sticking the pen. No, you didn't notice. I was writing with a pen, and now it's down here like this, right?
Oh.
Right, and the tip is in my. Right. So say it again.
I was wondering if I could eat your pussy. Look, you should ask her out on a date.
Did you have to cut that out?
No.
Okay.
You gotta ask her out on a date.
You gotta ask her out. Maybe not that way. You know what I mean?
No,
Not like that.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
like that.
Let me ask you something. Do people do their essays at the desk? I don't know.
No.
I don't know
What do you
how.
mean essays?
I don't
Who's
know
doing
how it
essays
works.
out
You do
there?
essays later?
Also, people have computers.
Computers.
Oh, that's where I went wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
You haven't been in high school in 30 years.
Yeah, I know so.
Things have changed.
So that's better.
Can you believe that you haven't been in high school in 30
Dude, I haven't
years?
been to a class since
30 years.
Palomar College, so I did go to a junior college for like a semester.
Okay, but you were in high school 30 years ago.
That's insane. I don't know what. Yeah,
You,
I mean, I
gradu-
remember.
you graduated in 90.
Yeah, 1990.
90, right?
Yeah. So here's what I remember. I remember Bunsen burners. Do they still have those?
Yeah.
Well, ask her. I'm not in fucking high
Did they have
school.
Bunsen burners? Right.
Yeah.
I remember this guy.
What is that?
What's the guy? The skeleton.
Oh.
Who is it? Jesus?
No, there's a skeleton in science class.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys still have those skeletons?
Yeah.
Well, they don't go. They're just skeletons like this.
They don't do
They didn't
that.
prop their arms up.
I put the arms up like that.
Oh, you
I got in
did?
trouble for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's like little like things on the skeleton bones.
Yeah, like little needle points.
No, not just needle points. It was like, A5, and then you could look at a chart.
Ah, yeah.
That's the femur bone.
Yeah, I remember that.
Or whatever. So,
I remember that.
Right, yeah, they had that. I also remember, that's it.
You remember nothing else from high school?
No, I remember one time, this girl named Heather, oh my God, made me so fucking mad. So I had just got out of my third rehab.
Third time's
And,
the charm.
and I don't know, my history teacher, because I was gone for like a month. So the history teacher goes, and we want to welcome Mr. Lee back. He just went
Are you
to a
serious right now?
rehabilitation center, and he's now sober. She wanted like people to applaud, and this girl Heather goes, "Why do you have to do drugs anyway?"
Because of you, Heather. That's why.
Exactly.
Because of you.
People like you,
Heather, you fucking asshole.
Freak. And I remember her break. I was like,
she liked you.
What?
She had a crush on you.
That's what it is.
100%. A girl had a crush on me that pulled some shit, got me suspended
Yeah,
in
yeah.
health class.
Yeah.
We were drunk. They had diagrams of penises, of the inside of a penis, like
What
if
is
you
that?
filleted it.
Ready for
Kind of like her.
anything.
Viator's the best. You know what? We go on vacations.
Yeah, we do.
We go on adventures.
I'm about to.
And sometimes when you go to like Hawaii or Alaska or whatever, right? You don't know what to do.
You go to Viator.
Download the Viator app.
Threw it away.
Yeah.
And then this fucking snitch from my
This
class
fucking bitch, dude.
dug it out of the trash
Oh my, she should.
and
oh
gave
my-
it to the teacher, and then I got fucking suspended after the fact.
For how long?
A week.
And then what did your parents say?
My dad was like, you know, do you have a future in the arts? Are you looking to be an artist? My parents were so fucking mad. I got suspended so many times. So many times. One time, I got suspended one time. I brought a BB gun to school. I got suspended for that.
Oh, yeah.
But I was shooting people at the bus stop, so that was a big deal.
Yeah.
This is back before school shootings. I was just shooting people, and I would shoot people out of the bus as it was moving. But it was BBs. It wasn't going to kill
I
anybody.
killed so many squirrels with the BB gun.
I loved BB guns.
I loved it.
And I shoot them all the time.
Right in their fucking
Then I got
face.
suspended for opening up the back door of the bus and us jumping out
Why
of it.
did you do that?
We just wanted to jump out of it while it was moving. I thought that was funny.
Right.
Then I got suspended.
I brought an IED to school.
You did?
A non-functioning, though.
Oh, it was over.
Well, I was springing to my other friend.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
No.
Dude. Bobby, what's in your bag?
Yeah.
Why do you have to do drugs anyway?
Yeah. No, but I was kicked out of school all the time.
I got suspended so many times.
Yeah.
That's a funny thing. I used to sell weed, and I never got caught for that.
Wow.
But I got caught for everything else.
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
If you're young listening to this podcast in high school,
Yeah.
generally probably a male.
High school kids?
Yeah.
Probably
It's
going to be a
guys.
guy.
Yeah. And I've noticed that with our podcast.
Well, we get a lot of chicks, but they're not in high school.
Yeah, and they're also like a little funny-eyed.
You mean every girl that listens to the show is lazy-eyed?
No, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, but
We have
there's
some good-looking
But there's
fans.
something wrong.
Right.
If you go deep.
Look at us.
I know.
Yeah. Look at their leader.
Yeah, their leaders are something
fucked up.
You too.
You too.
You especially.
You too, though, more.
Probably me.
You two the most.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So my point is that what was I even saying?
Don't follow us. Or are you saying don't do what we do?
No, but no. In high school, if you're just because back then we would behave like that, and what would the counselors and teachers say? He has no future.
Yeah, they used to say if you could focus your energy, you'd actually be successful in life.
Yeah.
Meaning you're not going to be successful because
You're not
you
going to
can't
be
focus your energy.
Yeah. And they always looked at us like, "Oh, you have no future. You're screwed, right?"
Yeah.
And then look at us now. My point, though, if you're young, light the thing on fire.
Light it on fire.
Yeah.
Break it, steal it.
Yeah.
Bring the gun to school.
Doodle penises.
You might as well doodle a dickle
Yeah,
too.
go crazy a little bit. It doesn't matter.
I ended up hooking up with that girl years later.
No,
How funny
really?
is that? Yeah.
And did you grab her hair? Why'd you fucking narc me up, bitch?
Bing, bang, bang, bang against the headboard.
Yeah.
No, I do. We hooked up years later. How weird was that? It was like the strangest. It was like revenge.
Sex?
Yeah, it was like weird revenge.
And do you guys talk about it though, or no?
I've never seen her. That was
No. Do you have you talk?
20
Did you
years
talk
ago.
about her opening the thing up and
Doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked at one point. We talked about that. Why she tried to.
And then what she got?
She said I had a crush on you, and I like liked you, and I
That's
hated you.
like the weirdest way to fucking. Show
Girls are
somebody-
fucking weird, dude. Girls do weird shit.
Guys are also weird too.
Yeah, you're weirder than us, though. Because when we have a crush on you, we're literally like, I like you.
No. Someone kept bullying me in high school.
Yeah.
And then
American or Philippines?
Philippines.
Okay.
And then a year later, he's told me I like you.
Well, that's the Filipino way.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
America, we don't do it.
We don't
way.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
What do you mean he bullied you? He physically push you?
No, he kept saying
What?
you're dark, you're ugly.
Oh yeah.
You know, here's the thing with you Filipinos.
Not a lie been told.
You guys don't like the dark skin.
Yeah, you're so
You get
racist. They're
shamed,
so
you
racist.
get
to it.
shamed for dark skin. It's
Yeah.
insane.
What do you mean? That happens all over Asia.
I don't like it.
Like go to Japan.
I know they're all white.
The whiter the whiter they
yeah.
feel like it's more superior.
Yeah.
These bigots do it too.
Yeah.
The Spanish do
You
that
guys
shit.
look down on the fucking Mexicans.
That's why I came to the U.S.
To do what?
To a
So you get
country
really
that doesn't
bullied?
do that.
Huh?
A country that doesn't do that. That respect everybody.
Yeah,
See?
right. But you go back to Spain like you just did. You know he loves talking
Yeah.
shit. He's gross, dude. These guys, these
Yeah,
Spanish
Carlos
people
is
are.
another one. Look at
Yeah.
him. Light skinned. Yeah. Elitist.
Yeah, he's got Mexico City
My
written all
dad's
over him.
yeah, my dad's not light.
Your dad's from Mexico City, right?
Yeah, my mom is too, but she's white because she's like fancy.
Your mom's not white. She's
She-
Mexican.
Yeah, but
Your mom's
she like
cute.
she okay, but she,
Honestly,
I think she's hot.
When her and I were chatting,
I know, me too.
at some point I looked over
Fucking me too.
her dad, and he was like
Penetration?
like this, and I was like,
In your mind, though?
I was trying to kick
In your
him
mind,
out.
though? Penetration?
do you want me to leave so you can say it?
We'll say it here.
We'll say, I don't give a fuck. If you
Yeah,
hear it.
I think you should stand around.
She's
and
hot.
listen. Yeah,
Okay, Bobby.
She actually is sexy.
Yeah, she's pretty sexy.
Well, I've been in an Uber alone with your mom.
That's interesting. Interesting.
Very-
Interesting.
Very interesting.
That's very interesting.
So you went to pick up my mom at her house, right?
Yeah, she was waiting outside for me.
Wait a minute. What was she wearing? Do you remember?
I mean, she was going out that night, so it was like a beautiful dress, I believe.
He remembers.
Yeah.
Ew, he knows. What color lipstick did she have
Heavy,
on?
dude.
Red.
Red?
Red.
What kind of shoes? Do you remember what kind of shoes she had on?
Like rubbery, like abuelita
Yo, what
type
the
shoes.
heck?
Like grandma shoes.
Yeah.
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 What's grandma in Korean?
Harmony.
Harmony?
Harmony.
Harmony.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're trying to say harmony in Korean.
No, harmony.
So it's harmony, but they just can't say it.
No, it's not harmony. dude.
Harmony.
How many?
How many? Just one grandmother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How many?
Yeah, just one.
Oh, one? Yeah. No, so
She was cool. I think we vibed.
Whoa, Dave's doing it. You open this door.
Do you find my mom to be funny?
Yes, she was cool.
She's so funny.
Yeah.
And she says weird things?
Yeah, like she kept trying to tell the Uber driver how to go, like get to the freeway, but it was like really obvious.
Giving him directions?
Yeah, he had directions.
Can she still drive?
Yeah.
She's getting close though, isn't she?
Close to what?
Not driving anymore.
Oh, I thought she was getting her NASCAR.
Can you imagine? And in lane 10, I'm Bobby's mom. Whoa.
Yeah, no, she's fine. Anyway, she was hot when she was younger, huh? That's what people said.
Oh, really?
In her 20s?
Who said that? His fucking sister?
No, have you seen her? I have a photo of her.
Of his mom?
Of my mom.
Oh, your mom.
In her, like,
He's
20s.
bragging about his mom being hot.
In her 20s, like all the kids from my school were like, "Oh, your mom was hot in her 20s."
Did she? How different did she look then?
I mean, I have a photo on my phone.
I want to see. Can
All right.
I see?
Oh, yeah,
Can we show the fans?
Yeah.
So would you'd have
I mean,
you'd have fucked your mom in her 20s?
No, fuck you, dude. What are you talking about?
The way you said it, she was hot in her 20s. Nobody says she's hot.
No, people thought she was like cute or whatever.
Did your friends say that? They were like, dude, I'd hook up with your mom.
Your mom was cute when she was in her 20s.
So she was a neighborhood babe.
Mm.
She was a babe. She was Babraham Lincoln.
It's almost here. I got it. Oh, that's my dead dad. Okay. I still have photos of my dead dad on my phone. Isn't that insane?
I mean, not Wow, there she is, right there.
Where? Yeah.
Damn, she is hot.
Yeah, she was kind of cute. You know what I mean?
Why did you not get any of that stuff? Yeah. How come you didn't get that stuff?
Okay, enough about me. Yeah. And then here's me as a baby.
I've never heard Bobby say enough about me.
Me as a baby.
Now that looks like your dad. That's the problem, is that you look exactly like your dad.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Look, how does your dad look right now? Let me see. What does your dad look like now?
Well, this is a stunning photo. I mean, we'll have to blur this out.
Let me see.
And my brother took this. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Is his dick out? Is he pissing? He's peeing in a toilet.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah. We have now bad advice.
Welcome to the bad advice.
Hello, bad friends. I am.
Is that you?
He's fancy. Great, we got fancy calling.
Yeah.
I miss you guys.
Here it is.
Some advice. I just basically figured out that my biological mom is actually my cousin. Basically what happened was my cousin donated an egg to my mom, and then my mom birthed me. But my cousin is actually my biological mom. And I was wondering if you have any advice on that.
Well,
thank you guys.
the good
I love your
news is
podcast.
I think you could fuck your mom now.
Yeah. Go for it, buddy.
Right? I mean, honestly, your cousin.
Yeah, but his mom still carried him.
But does that affect it?
It does.
In what way?
Well, I'm saying, he could. Okay, how about that? You could.
Okay.
Don't fuck your cousin, though.
That's your mom.
So they say.
That's
So
your
they
mom.
say. So they say.
Yeah. That's interesting. And he just found that out. To me, if she carried him...
I wouldn't want to know that information whatsoever.
I don't think so either.
I wouldn't want to... Well, I'm also not going to fuck any of my family members. So I don't need to be like, don't fuck your cousin. That could be your mom.
Yeah.
That's never been a problem with my
I
family.
watched that show, Long Lost Family.
Yeah. Are there a lot of cousin fuckers on that show?
No, but there's a lot of one girl, this is an interesting one, this is not even that funny, but I have to tell you anyway.
Please.
There was a girl that was like, when she was 19, she got in a fight with her mom, and she found out that her dad wasn't her dad.
Yeah, I mean, that happens constantly.
Right, so then she got some, genetic
testing.
Yeah, 23andMe and all that stuff, right? And she couldn't find her real biological dad. Her mom basically said one night in the 60s, I was at a pizza joint, and there was a guy that worked at the pizza place.
Fuck the guy in the pizza joint?
Yeah, and then that's your dad.
That's
right?
awesome.
It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
So through the show...
That's why your name's Pepperoni.
So through the show, this is cool, right? So what she does for a living, right, is she has she rescues animals.
Okay.
Right, that's what she does for a
Right
living,
on, that's
right?
cool.
So now she's in her 40s, and she contacts the show. They find the guy.
No, the pizza guy. He's still working there?
No.
Oh.
He is in charge of the Oregon, like, animal conservation.
Animal lovers.
Right.
So she goes to see her dad, and they do the same thing.
Yeah, they do the same exact thing.
That's cutie pie shit.
Yeah.
That is cutie pie shit.
Yeah, that's what that show's about. It's cool when you see that. Like, it's like, it was in the blood. It was in the DNA.
Right, that's nature, not nurture.
Yeah.
I love this. Next. We have so much stuff planned for you guys on the Patreon. So you sign up at patreon.com/badfriends.
That's right.
Patreon.com/badfriends. Sign up with us today. What is this?
I sent it to you.
No.
Wait a minute.
Let me ask you to pause that. Okay. I don't like that part.
He's kicking him. Why does he kick him?
Yeah. That's not really But that, right? Who would win, him or Brad Williams?
I think him. He's a black belt.
That's true. But would you? I would give anything to see that fight.
100%.
Now let me ask you something. Be honest. Be truly honest.
Yeah.
Me versus that guy.
Him. Black belt.
Dude,
100%.
I would fuck that guy up.
I would just beat him just by submission.
Fuck him up.
I'd beat
What
him
are
by
the rules?
submission.
What are the rules?
You can't jump over him. You gotta stay in front of him at all times. You gotta stay in front of him.
I have to be on my knees?
You have to fight on your knees.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's not. Well, then you'd win.
No shit.
But if I could use
That's
my
what
legs,
you just asked me.
Can I do like a Muay Thai kick to his face?
It's got to be a fair fight.
Oh, that's not. Well, then yeah.
Then you're done.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Google this. Have you seen the fucking swimmer who set the record with no arms?
Oh, yeah.
This Asian guy. Do you not know about
I feel
this?
like that's cheating, but go ahead.
This is insane. He set a fucking world record. Chinese swimmer with no arms. No arms. He uses his head to touch the wall. You know when he's instead of your arm out.
Wait.
He's known as the armless flying fish in China because of his performance.
Yeah, but does he use an apparatus?
No.
A motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's not fair.
He just holds onto his mouth.
Yeah. I mean, is he replacing his arms with anything?
No, he's just bobbing. Show a different video of him swimming. You have to see this.
And he can beat people with arms.
He smokes them. He doesn't beat them. He smokes them. Dude, he did the fucking not the butterfly, but Chinese no arm swimmer.
Why are you laughing at that?
Obliterates. Look at this.
The butterfly. Except they are.
It's little wings. It's just little wings. It's all little wings.
Yeah. He can do it with his nubs.
No, okay, freestyle. Obviously freestyle. Yeah,
it's all shoulder.
Now watch this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Watch what this guy fucking
I know,
does.
but okay. All right, so that's what it is.
Watch how fast he swims.
Okay, let's go.
This is gonna blow your mind.
Yeah. What if he just sinks to the bottom?
I know. Okay, look.
All right.
Watch.
Where is he?
You'll be able to tell in seconds. Look at him. No arms.
He's so fast.
Oh, he's so fast, dude. Well, no one else is using their arms.
Look at him. He's cruising. His head. Look at his head is bobbing just above the water there. He's getting.
Which one is it?
He's that one and the one in the lead. He's murdering everybody.
He's murdering him.
And he uses his head to hit the
Push
wall.
pause for a second. Can I just say something? Let me just say something. And I'm not ripping on the guy.
It sounds like you're gonna be.
I know, but this is one competition where no one's using their arms.
No, that's not true. Some people have arms.
No one's
Go
using
back to the beginning.
No, no one's using them.
Yes, they are. Go back to
This
the
is
beginning.
for legs only.
Look.
Yeah.
Go back to the very beginning to the start. Look, see, there's a guy with arms right there.
I know, but the swim is no arm. It's an armless.
No, it's freestyle, so they are some of them are using their arms.
Point to
Press
one
play.
guy that's using his arms. I'm not trying to be a dick, but
press play.
Go ahead.
Now watch that guy swim with his arms.
No.
Go.
Okay, go ahead.
Those guys are swimming with their arms right there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes, they fucking are.
Yeah, he is using his arms. You're right.
The only guys that aren't using their arms are the guys with no arms.
Wait, all three of them have no arms?
Yes! And he's beating all of them. He's especially beating the guy with arms.
Can I just say that this is not an Olympic thing, though? This is like, hey, anybody? Hey, you know how to swim?
This is the Paralympics.
No, I've never swim in my life.
It's the
Come on, you have arms? Yeah, and then that's what this is.
Paralympics.
It's the Paralympics?
Yes.
What the, yeah!
What does that mean?
Everyone has something. I don't know what the other guys have with the arms.
This guy would smoke you.
Maybe they don't have abdomens or something.
Of course they have abdomens.
Okay, it's a okay, it's a
underwater.
Look at it. This is an underwater view.
Carlos, I swear to fuck. Carlos, I swear to God, dude.
Look at his head is just like coasting right above the water. In the water, though.
I feel like he's using his tongue. You gotta use
gotta
What
use
you
what you
have?
got.
Yeah. A lot of blinking. Everything. You have to use everything. Yeah.
You sucking water in his ass?
Yeah.
I like that the show is dark.
It's so weird. That's great for him.
It's good for this guy.
Yeah.
You gotta celebrate this kind of guy.
But you know when he wins, you know what you can't do?
High five him.
You have the nub five, and those are you need to get close.
And nub him.
For a nub five?
Nub him, baby.
Hey, good job. All right. Okay.
Dark.
So dark. Fun.
Thank you for being a bad friend.
That was a fun episode. I want to break free.
I want to
break free. I want to break free from my life and I don't know what to do no more. I want to break free. Oh God. Oh my God. How was it? You had fun?
I went out to Texas.
It was good? I know.
Oh, it was so fun.
So good, huh?
It was so fun. Addison is great.
Yeah. Do they still have my photo up on the hallway?
They took it down. Joe Coy is up there now. I actually asked. I said, is Bob in the hallway? And she goes, it's Joe Coy's up there now.
No, Joe Coy was always there. They had another photo of me out there.
It's another one of Joe Coy.
So they have two Joe Coys in the hallway. Oh fuck. Well, I had to get back there then.
They said they miss you. It's been too long. That's literally what
Did
they
they
said.
really take my photo off?
I don't know. You're gonna have to go back and see.
Did they take my photo off?
You're gonna have to go back and see.
You're gonna break my heart.
I didn't do it!
Because I know that 3 weeks ago some other comic was there and they said that my photo was still up there.
Something changed. Something changed because I did not. It was not up there. Joe Coy had 2 up there, and Ralphie May was up there. And
he takes up a whole wall.
It's a whole wall.
Yeah.
It's one side.
He takes up a whole wall.
How have my kids been?
Good.
We were missing you.
Did you miss me?
Yeah, we were missing you.
I missed you guys. I sent you a video on stage. I FaceTimed you on stage, all the Addison crew. By the way, the #1 question I got asked on the road, at the very end, because I said no meet and greets, we can do a little Q&A, and people, the #1 question, hands down, was, is Rudy leaving? I shit you not.
Well, I have an update for you.
Yes.
She said to me the other day, and it was a little confusing. She goes, Tito Papi? I go, yeah. She goes, I think I'm gonna do community college. And I go,
really?
For 2 years. And I go, why? Because I want to stay on the best friends.
I'm the blind hanging machine.
Wow, the hangman.
I'm a fucking hangman.
Holy shit.
What?
You got to do a campaign against Devin Dawson. We should go to one of his concerts.
You know, I'm going to make it clear on stage tomorrow that I have no respect for that individual.
Oh, God.
And that to even use his name in the same sentence as mine is blasphemous.
I got to see
and
how
you're
many
going to be
followers.
spending some time in purgatory.
I got to see how many followers he has on Instagram. Devin.
I can't. Don't say his name anymore. This guy.
You got more than him.
That's right! How many does he have?
He's got a 97.7K.
Devin couldn't even crack 100,000 on IG. This is the most Orangevale restaurant, meaning it's high in calories, full of sugar, and frequented by fat asses.
That is. It's unbelievably derogatory for you to say something about your hometown. Like what? Like your hometown kind of go-to spot?
Yeah, well, Leo, my hometown go-to spot, the catch of the day is Oreo cake.
and it's funny that everything you said is just it's so perfectly outlined by the guy that is out the window now. Andy has diabetes socks that like he's got certain socks that don't cut off your circulation. So
Yeah. Prescription clothing means you're not doing so well in terms of health.
yeah, I'd say so. Absolutely.
Should we ask him if his shoes are prescription? No. Hey, pardon me, sir? I noticed your shoes. Are those,
Sketches.
are they specialized by any chance? Okay. They're just comfy.
They're comfy.
What about the socks?
Well, I have 2 metal hips, so I have to put my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes to Casa Robles.
Yeah. They call me Old No Skeletons. I'm running for student body president.
Oh, all right.
And my platform, which I am trying to use to become elected, is that I have 0 skeletons in my closet.
Yeah.
On prom night, I was a good boy. You know, my date was passed out, and I did what any self-respecting man would do. I took Polaroids of her with her shirt pulled up.
Correct.
And then I passed those around at school.
Yeah, that is a skeleton in the closet, huh?
A lesser man,
skeleton.
a lesser man, Stephen Larson, the kid who's also running for president, I think he would have her.
That's interesting.
So, do I have your vote?
No.
Thank you. I agree with you guys. His campaign needs a little work right now. His campaign needs a little work. A little more maturity would be good. I mean, he's only 16 years old, so I mean, he's only 16. So
Well, that makes sense.
Sir, I spend all my time at TikToking and trading Pokemon cards. I don't have any time for that adult stuff.
He loves the Pokemon, man. He loves the Pokemon.
Yep, a Charizard for every junior. That's what I say. When you reach junior year at Casa Roble, you get a Charizard.
Dude, he recently got pubic hair on for the first time.
I got pubic hair. My voice actually started cracking on the campaign trail, which people weren't sure which guy they were voting for. It was almost as if there were 2 people.
Bro, are you serious?
No, this is going to be actually played on CRCN, the closed circuit cable network that's broadcast into every homeroom classroom.
How do I lose network connection?
No, he'll bleep
bro?
that out. He'll have to bleep that out.
Yeah, the stuff about the passed out girl and how Stephen Larson would have her, which is true. I insist, which is why we got to keep him out of power.
Say something nice about Stephen Larson.
I mean, he did at the homecoming game. He did pick up a 45-yard touchdown as running back. And Stacy Keebler blew him that night. Stacy Keebler blew him, and I guess he's got a magnificent shaped penis.
You got him, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got him on that one. You got him on the magnificent shaped penis, dude. Yeah. He thought that was out of control.
And you know what? Stephen Larson built a hell of a float for Casaba. He built a hell of a Casaba float. That's Casa basketball is the dance.
So where are you going to go to college? You going to take your SATs?
Well, you know, I think I might just lay low. I take a breather at Sierra College. You know, regroup in community.
He's dating a freshman right now, though, which is kind of crazy.
She's actually the flyer on the cheerleading team.
Yeah, he's dating a freshman right now, which I think is kind of, you know, he's a sophomore himself, so it's not that he got held back 1 year, but he's 16. No,
he's actually 28.
I'm an after school kind of assistant.
He's the linebackers coach on the football team. He's dating a girl who's a junior. Future class president.
Future class president.
Yeah, pray for him. Pray for him.
You guys want a headshot? Old No Skeletons.
Dude, he's in our school.
Hey, what's up, man? Are you going to be at the rally on Friday?
Rally where?
At Casa.
Oh, yeah.
So, we've drinking, considering we have a show in like 20 minutes, an irresponsible amount.
Oh, it's already supposed to be starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we?
It's called fashion.
Yeah, it's fashionable.
We're tardy. All right, we would get, I don't know. What used to happen when you showed up to school late? Tardy. Sent to the office.
Get enough tardies to write up, get a U on the report card.
She knows.
Unsatisfactory.
Yeah.
I got
in your
raped
case,
at
that
my
U stands
school,
for
dude.
UTI, you uncircumcised.
A DUI?
A UTI. Urinary tract infection. Because he has an uncircumcised penis, so there's buildup.
Yeah, thank you for letting everyone know.
You
were gonna do it on stage anyway.
Yeah.
That's very. I have more sexual pleasure than everybody in this room.
That's not true.
It is actually proven by science.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's by science. Yeah.
Dude, he's always here, bro.
She made you to like cut penis.
No, just help, you know.
And then she goes away right away.
That's a euphemism for she was a big slut in college. So listen, we drank a lot, and I just before we go to the show here, I wanna reiterate that does this look like a man with any skeletons in his closet?
What a headshot.
Children.
Wait, show it.
Shut up!
No skeletons at all.
No skeletons. That's why they call me Danny No Skeletons Mullen.
Fucking night, dude. Homecoming, baby. Let's go.
Stop being a hater.
They better have old No Skeletons Mullen on the marquee, dude. There he is. There's old No Skeletons.
There he is.
There's old. No, not a single skeleton, dude.
I said go past.
Yeah.
And then go back.
No, I say we go prematurely. I say we stop short. We stop short, Nico.
It's too fast. It's right there.
Nico, you are about to get knocked the f out.
Who's got nicotine right now?
You got real high, stop.
This is how a homecoming should be done.
Homecoming.
This is a homecoming. This is our first show we've done in Sacramento.
There you go.
A city that I return to as a conquering king. I am Alexander the Great of Orangevale. Wouldn't you agree?
Agreed.
There's only one piece of shit who would dispute that. Devin Dawson. Devin Dawson.
Your cover. Devin Dawson.
How many skeletons? This is a skeletonless closet man. Okay? And Devin Dawson, he can't say the same. Nico, here we go. Fanjerry. Fanjerry. Nice shirt, baby. Old school. Give me a hug, dude.
Sunday morning when I was coked out, hungover, I was throwing Danny Mullen.
Hey, do you hear that? This guy, when he's coked out and hungover, he throws on Danny Mullen, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be your host.
I want to say a couple things. Number one, I've been drinking. Number two, this guy, in a certain video we shot, I think it was called Tailgating Voting for Trump in 2020. This guy lost our team the kickoff because instead of flipping a coin to see who received the punt, we had two captains present their penises to each other. You two show each other's penises. Whoever's got a bigger cock chooses. Adam has a penis the size of a baby Tootsie Roll. And needless to say, the other team received the ball first. He also stutters a bit too. Take it away, Adam.
I drink a lot. I drink way too much. They say 33% of all deadly car accidents are caused by drunk drivers. That means I learned that in traffic school. That means 67% of all deadly car accidents are caused by sober people. So next time you get behind the wheel, watch out for those that are going straight.
Give it go for Adam Hope. Put your hands together right now for Josh Means.
Doesn't Leo's great, but doesn't he look like every defendant and every race against Uber?
This is a real treat. Nico's going to perform something for you, and you guys are going to love it.
Let's get down to business. Some bitches.
Coming to the stage right now,
I got this beautiful, lovely, perfect headshot taken yesterday in a local UPS office. And let me ask you this, you drunk. Does this look like a guy with even a single skeleton in his closet? No! Who thinks they could take me here in the front row? So how long has it been since any of you have had a positive interaction with a girl?
Hey, listen, boys and girls, this has been an unbelievable time with you folks. It's time to f***ing party, baby. Let's go have a f***ing drink, boys! Let's have a drink!
Hey guys, if you want to catch more comedy shows like this, be sure you're following me and Leo on Instagram, which is where we announce them. Also, if you're in the Nashville area, we have one coming your way, August 27th. Details in the description.
Everyone always wants to
Oh shit. I say overhand right first, ask questions later. I say drop his ass. I say just drop his ass. There needs to be penance and blood for the rowdiness of this show.
Hey, tell Leo to stop my mom.
He won't. Pandemonium. It's pandemonium back here. I want to thank you for freeing him. Oh, hell yeah. Give me a hug, dude. Give me a hug. Daddy, you free him. Combat.
Hey, let's go. Everybody outside. Whoa, what the fuck? Hey, get out of here. Hey. No more.
We don't need to fight. He was fucking my girl. I've been with her for 4 years. And we're all joking. Everybody's joking. Nobody's serious about your... No problem. No, nobody's serious, dude. We're all here to have a good time. We're here to have some drinks and have fun. Nobody's... If they say anything about your girl, it was a joke. Nobody was serious, man. Yeah. Hey, guys, do me a favor. No violence. That was the most chaotic show any of us have ever done. But, you know, it's kind of on brand. Because our fans are rough around the edges. I mean, Story, does it make it easier or harder for a show when people are just screaming out homophobic slurs from the front row?
Oh, you're about to hit a punchline. You see your
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane, dude. Weird.
Evan, how many skeletons do I have in my closet?
As of right now, I think there's
Zero!
Yeah! But whatever.
If only Devin Dawson could say the same.
Do you think that they can cure cancer? I know, bro. Do you think?
You're that guy.
Well, because bro, it's just too lucrative to not.
Ooh, I'm chomping at the bit.
We're friends that laugh, we're friends that shout. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, but that won't stop us. Nothing can stop us. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I can show you use the love, just rebrand it enough. It's stronger, better, bigger power, 'cause it is the golden hour. It's the golden hour.
Now I realize we need a place. We need like an OnlyFans.
You're
for
just
our
realizing
comics,
this?
for comedy. We need something like that.
It is fucked up.
Yeah, because it's like. But the thing about it is, it has to be a place that, like, you know.
It is crazy.
You're gonna have to allow.
I
some
know.
extremes
I
rights.
know. You have to,
left.
yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
haters.
I
You know. But I think it's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
Well, yeah. I mean,
you know what it is with the thing with YouTube. I talked to somebody who's balls deep in this game with YouTube. It's not even YouTube. So it's not like there's a committee at YouTube's like, well, he said the F word, or he said this, or he said, the T word, or whatever it is. They're not doing that. It's the advertisers. The advertisers don't want to be associated with it. So they're the one. That's why it gets flagged.
Yeah.
It's just about the money they're making.
Yeah,
It's not YouTube. It's the advertisers.
It would need to be subscription based, which is that's never going to be big enough, as big as YouTube, which is fine. But if there was like a premium comedy network that you could pay for,
They've tried it though.
I know.
What they tried? Where?
Oh man, they've tried.
Well, I mean, they've done. Well, you can pay for premium stuff. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's specifically comedy, if they've done it for specifically comedy, but I mean, they have don't they have a paid prescription for like comedy channels? Like, I mean, can't you pay? I guess you can't pay monthly for like Comedy Central and shit, right?
Oh, and then it would still be on. It would be a kind of thing. Well, I don't know. I mean, it would have to be something that's very Patreon-y type thing, but it has to be like like universal. So it can't be 8 comedy subscription services.
No,
I know, right?
One.
Yeah, right.
One spot.
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
It would have to be.
Because I haven't heard about. I mean, I know you can go premium for certain things, and like on Patreon, we could say whatever we want.
There's YouTube Red for a while, right? Is that the same, Nick?
No, because that was like show, but they were doing shows that.
Yeah.
And
are they not doing that anymore?
No. They took away. They went to YouTube TV. Yeah, it just didn't work.
It would have to be a thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the pendulum will swing to where it doesn't matter. Like some company will be like, look, we're going to let people say what they want to say, and the advertisers that want to come on board, good. But there's no way that's going to happen in the next few months. It's just like,
no one's going to be able to compete with YouTube. It's just too big of a machine.
Yeah, it was the first one that.
Yeah, Rumble's getting bigger, and you can kind of fire away on there.
Well, listen, I fought for a long time. I didn't appreciate that whole taking our verification away on Twitter. I didn't like that. I thought that was a huge mistake. But I do like that service, so I got it. So I could put
verification.
So I could put longer videos on Twitter.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
you could put an
good.
hour-long video.
Yeah,
on
that's
there.
good. Yeah, that's.
So I'm like, because
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like,
you need it.
Yeah, because but I'm saying it's like comedy is such a subjective thing that if Instagram is going to be like, well, we think this, and they're calling it hate speech.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. It was my thing.
What was the bit?
He just it's completely a benign bit, and it's just the fact that he says, "Bitch, are you serious?" Like he's calling a woman. Technically, he's calling a woman a bitch. And what happened?
Weird that got flagged.
Well, no. What happened was, I think, is that somebody saw it. They don't like you, and they're like, "Oh, this is hate speech to
and they
women."
flagged it.
And they flagged it.
Enough people flag it, and then Instagram goes,
Right.
"Well, we're gonna have to look at this, and we're gonna take it down."
Well, that's what I'm saying. There has to be. That's what I mean. There has to be a spot where it's okay for people to not like your comedy.
Yeah. And
That's
it doesn't
what
get
I'm
taken
really
down.
about. It's like it's really about the fact that it just has to be a space where you go, oh, they're letting that guy do that joke.
So
know?
then-
And they can't do anything about it.
They can't do anything
Well,
about it.
but then honestly, if it's comedy, then you can't say hate speech is even something.
I agree.
Do you know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be people dropping the N-word.
Well, no, but I'm saying
comics do though.
No, I know.
Not
but I
white
think-
comics.
I'm just saying.
I think
well,
there
it's
still
been done.
are some some limits. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah. No, I
And
don't.
you have
I
to
don't
be
know what
okay
the
with
answer.
it.
I don't know what the
Yeah.
answer is. But I'm
And
just
also, when you select, let's say you're verified, it's like comic, you should have some pretty far leeway. Where they're like, it's a comic.
except for then people will just click that and be
No,
like,
you have to be able to verify it. That's what I'm saying. Like on Instagram, it should
How do
be
you
verified.
verify it? Do you have 2-3 comedy clubs that to send a letter, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I saw his new stuff. It's not that funny.
Right. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
think. But I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about like not that. Oh, we need a place where we can say whatever we want. I really think about it in a way that so I have to now be okay with. If I want that, I had to.
Was me on one more. Gotcha! 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 $16, bye bye. $16, bye bye. $16, bye bye. Gotcha. Hey, hold on. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.